In the quiet solitude of ancient temples and wind-swept battlefields lies a truth long forgotten. A world once carved by the strength of granite hearts and steely minds now drifts in the softness of comfort, overstimulation, and fragility. This is not a lament, but an invitation to awaken the dormant power within us all. This path we tread is not one of aggression, but of awakening, where true power germinates not in the warmth of ease, but in the resilience bred by the harsh embrace of resistance. The sages of old knew this, that the forge for greatness is lit only by the fires of hardship and self-mastery. Prepare to return to the wisdom of those who endured without complaint, whose strength was not in the clamor of words, but in the silent weight of their presence. Here, desire is tamed, not indulged, and peace is crafted, not wished for. Join this exploration, a pilgrimage to the ancient essence of power, where strength is humble, enduring, and quietly transformative. In this journey, you are not seeking prowess, you are rediscovering the strength to face life as one born for it. Let us step onto this path, where the whispers of ancient wisdom invite us to leave behind the comforts of the known and venture into the rich terrain of inner resilience. We find ourselves adrift in the sea of contemporary conveniences, surrounded by a bounty of distractions and ease. Yet it is through the lens of time-tested teachings that we rediscover profound insights, guiding us back to the roots of true power. This chapter is an awakening, a gentle call to rouse the dormant strength that lies within each of us, waiting to be summoned. In today's world, we swim in an ocean of comfort, cocooned by the marvels of technology designed to ease our every burden. But beneath this surface of ease lies a subtle dormancy, a placid blanket that veils our true potential. With every digitized action, with every snatch of instant gratification, we stray further from the raw vitality our ancient ancestors harnessed through grit and moments of adversity. As we explore, we will reach beyond these surface comforts to unveil a realm where strength is not crafted in comfort, but in the challenge and conquest of life's truths. As we relearn the essence of strength, let us cast our gaze back to an era where simplicity was not seen as constraint, but as a beacon of purity and power. The ancients, wise in their understanding, knew that true might did not stem from extravagance, but from the ability to thrive upon the edges of scarcity and adversity. We must now realize that the superfluous excesses of modern living erode our fortitude. It is simplicity that cleaves away distractions, giving rise to intention and focus, awakening within us a power unsullied by the noise of contemporary life, grounded firmly in the bedrock of fundamental truths. In the cacophony of today, listen carefully, and you may discern the steady murmur of ancient voices calling us to the firmament of our essence. These sages and philosophers offer tools forged in the fires of tradition, tempered by millennia of practice and wisdom. We are drawn to heed these echoes, to sit at the feet of wisdom holders like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, learning from their timeless doctrines that unveil paths to resilience, self-discipline, and mastery over our inner realms. They reveal that adversity serves as the crucible for power, a means of shedding the mantle of weakness in favor of enduring strength. A society that elevates pleasure as its idol creates a fragile human experience. Immediate gratification seduces us away from the wellspring of sustained fulfillment, and distances us from the unyielding core of profound, authentic living. The ancients caution against the hazards of pleasure untethered by discipline, teaching that genuine joy and strength emerge when we master our desires. It is in the acknowledgement and navigation of this paradox, grounded in control, that we find the wellspring of fortitude. In seeking pleasure, we must be mindful that authentic strength arises in knowing when to pause, to abstain, and to reflect deeply. Our forebears knew that growth arose from the soil of discomfort, willingly treading paths of hardship to rejuvenate and fortify their beings. In contrast, much of modern society shrinks from discomfort, encapsulated in cocoons of mediocrity. Yet by boldly stepping into the unfamiliar, we engage dynamically with life. Challenges become the crucibles that test and expand our boundaries, a process that fosters deep reserves of power, empowering us to emerge stronger, more enlightened, and more attuned to our higher selves. Within the embrace of comfort lurks unseen cost, the erosion of our spirit and resilience. As ease pervades our lives, it dulls the sharp edges of our consciousness, detaching us from the essence of life. In avoiding trials, we forsake opportunities to cultivate endurance and courage. The ancients grasped this truth and wove it into the fabric of their philosophies. In valuing comfort above all else, we do not enrich our lives, but diminish them, robbing them of the rich textures that adversity so generously provides. Hidden within each of us is a warrior, dormant yet poised, prepared to arise when beckoned. Ensnared by the indulgence of modern softness, this potent aspect of ourselves remains unchallenged, stagnant. By acknowledging our inner warrior, resilience readies us to navigate life's relentless challenges with confidence and might. Life demands the heart of a warrior, one that does not yield under strain, but instead grows bolder and more determined with each trial, weathering icy winds, transforming obstacles into avenues for empowerment. Resilience at its essence is the courage to meet life unflinchingly and remain anchored amidst chaos. The swirl of modern life, with its endless diversions, can erode this fortitude. Yet the teachings of old invite us to cultivate it. Through mindful solitude, we foster a steadfast inner state that weathers the tides of existence. Rooted in acceptance and grace, we embark on new journeys, unshackled by hesitation or fear, remaining firm, resilient against the shifting winds of change. Silent reflection, honored by the sages of yore, is the silent strength. Amidst the world's deafening clamor, it is silence that grounds us, connecting us to our deep-seated wisdom. Marcus Aurelius extolled silence as the anchor aligning us with our innermost thoughts, a powerful tool to rise above the cacophony. Through silence, we do not retreat, but stand poised and reflective, transforming stillness into an unshakable foundation from which growth can flourish. Being soft is often confused with weakness, yet there is incredible strength in embracing vulnerability. It can be a powerful catalyst for authentic connection and profound understanding. By accepting our vulnerabilities, we strip away layers of false defenses, revealing an authentic self, unburdened by masks. In daring to be vulnerable, we create the very ground upon which genuine strength can flourish, a strength drawn from authenticity and unwavering confidence that breaks the chains of fear and self-doubt. Life embodies a profound paradox where fragility intertwines with strength. By recognizing and embracing this duality, we understand that true power is not achieved through dominance, but through adaptability. A resilient and flexible spirit appreciates the wisdom in yielding to life's winds and growing through contrasts. Here lies true power, in accepting our vulnerabilities while ensuring they do not overpower us. Strength flourishes, not by denying our frailty, but by weaving its lessons into the essence of our being. Real power is often misjudged as the control over life's every direction, yet history's profound thinkers understood life's fluidity, recognizing it as a river beyond grasp. True strength is not in resisting these flows, but in surrendering to them with grace. To be powerful is to allow external forces to shape us while retaining our sovereignty over reactions and choices, embodying resilience and serenity. Only by relinquishing the mirage of control do we unlock the full color of life, welcoming each wave as it comes. In our quest for power, patience stands as a forgotten virtue. The modern world's focus on immediacy and instant reward breeds impatience, unraveling the delicate weave of time crucial for real growth. The ancient traditions revered patience, viewing it as a vital component of strength-filled existence. Through patience, we allow life to unfold naturally, honoring the subtle harmonies that evade hurried vision. By slowing our pace, we invite wisdom to blossom, anchoring us wisely in the now, the only realm where authentic transformation can abide. Intuition, the soft-spoken guide, often drowned by modernity's noise, becomes the path to strength when its voice is welcomed. In reattuning to intuition, we reconnect with an age-old inner compass, balancing intellect with instinct. The Stoics affirm that while reason governs the mind, intuition captivates the soul, a flawless melding of wisdom steering power from within. When intuitive awareness is rekindled, we transcend the ego's limits, navigating life with pure clarity and unwavering resolve. Humility does not denote a lack of strength, but its purest expression. In recognizing our place within the vast narrative of existence, we embrace humility as an abundant source of power. As we walk the path of humility, we forsake ego-bound quests for grandeur, choosing the path of subtle insight and thoughtful reflection. Marcus Aurelius taught that may true strength shine when we are comfortable with our limitations, drawing wisdom from them, which empowers us to tread with dignity and serenity. The fear of change is a silent chain that limits our potential, nurturing inertia and stasis as we clutch the comfort born of survival instincts. Yet life is an unceasing dance of change, and those who wield power acclimate and evolve, accepting transformation as essential for growth. By embracing change, we become dynamic agents capable of navigating life's shifts, mastering the grace of surrender and resilience. In laying down the familiar and shedding softness, we step boldly onto unforeseen pathways of strength. Hope and resilience are intertwined fibers in the tapestry of humanity, bound to form a resilient strand that upholds us against adversity. Often dismissed as naive, hope is an indomitable force that aligns our aspirations with the endless possibilities life tenderly offers. Ancient philosophies celebrate hope as a beacon that leads us through the mists of doubt. By nurturing hope, we redefine strength, not as armament against vulnerability, but as the courage to visualize beyond our immediate periphery, propelling us toward richer horizons. Strength rises from the acceptance of life's transience and inherent fluidity. The ancients embraced impermanence as a vital truth-shaping reality. Our modern aversion to change introduces weakness, culminating in a misplaced desire for permanence. The unfolding truth is transient. By embracing its flow, we anchor ourselves in the present, cherishing life's ephemeral beauty. Strength emerges through flexibility, inviting serene acceptance that allows reawakening through the world's turbulence. Power's paradox lies in understanding the eternal presence within our fleeting existence. While this earthly journey is impermanent, we carve legacies that can endure. Conscious of this, we are driven to shape our thoughts, values, and actions around something larger than ourselves. We nurture an eternal spirit, transcending the mundane to leave an enduring imprint on the world, a legacy resonating through time, echoing the wisdom of philosophers whose insights endure peacefully beyond their lifetimes. Our journey inward begins with introspection, exploring the narratives that shape us. As we descend deeper into the reservoir of being, we perceive with clarity our character and motivations. The journey unveils the intricate complexities of our existence, facilitating growth that surpasses surface-level truths. It is here, beneath the surface, that our true essence resides, a wellspring of power yearning to be tapped, embraced, and wielded on our path to mastery and enlightenment. Life is a dance of existence and becoming. We are both architects and creations of our state of being. To stop being soft means not merely embracing hardship, but dynamically engaging with existence's multiplicities. Our duty is to harmonize ancient teachings with present narratives. By casting away superficialities, we engage in the dance of becoming, a rhythm of evolution that shapes and defines the arc of our life stories. The inner transformation ignited within resonates outward, crafting ripples that touch the world surrounding us. As we embody strength imbued with integrity and humility, we ripple its essence through our communities, society, and onto the global canvas. Just as the sages modeled quiet fortitude, our inner metamorphosis has potential to weave into the tapestry of existence. On this path, we acknowledge the responsibility accompanying power, ensuring our transformed resolve radiates with compassion, love, and mindful intention. Nestled within each of us is a spark of untapped potential, yearning for ignition. In embarking upon this exploration, we invoke the heart of determination and wisdom, kindling a flame of potential that flickers with each of our actions and intentions. The journey of relinquishing softness is not simply to endure, but to light a transformative blaze, illuminating our essence across time and space, inspiring strengths, rooting wisdom, and shining brightly across existence's landscape, casting a radiant path into the eternal tapestry of being. In the serenity of a world cradled by its own conveniences, comfort masquerades as success, casting an illusion of ease that envelops our lives. We are ensnared by a perpetual stream of inventions promising joy without trials, while our souls lie dormant, lulled into complacency. This seduction of comfort, masquerading as modern triumph, threatens to wither our internal fortitude. True fulfillment, the ancients taught wisely, is not born of avoiding trials, but of embracing and surmounting them. The essence of growth lies not in the avoidance of discomfort, but in the strength found in overcoming it. The seeds of ease, while comforting, plant fragile roots in our being, weakening the resolve that once defined our spirit. In the lap of luxury and convenience, the pursuit of self-betterment can wane, leaving our ambitions to dwindle. The mind, unchallenged, withers like unattended flora, while the soul, yearning for the forge of hardship, whispers of untapped potential, echoing through the chambers of antiquity, where greatness was sculpted by resistance. Greatness, that elusive treasure, is unearthed not through passive comfort, but through active engagement with challenge, forging character and resolve in the crucible of experience. The ancients, steeped in the wisdom of hardships, knew that valor was won, not in the safety of peace, but in the crucible of trials. From the tales of Heracles to the epic of Odysseus, heroes emerged from the fires of adversity, their stories etched not on the path of least resistance, but upon the grueling ascent of trials and tribulations. They understood that within each hardship lay not hindrance but opportunity, a stepping stone to deeper self-awareness, a chance to exercise the virtues that make the soul resilient. In the tempest of struggle, their true legacy was not their triumphs over adversity, but their evolution through it. Adversity, ancient and immutable, serves as the forge where true strength and character are forged. This essential struggle, a process neither easy nor swift, unearths vulnerabilities and flaws, inviting introspection and transformation. Like steel shaped under the forge's fire, so too is the human soul tempered and strengthened through life's trials. The challenges we face are not evils to be avoided, but invitations to transcend our limitations, to engage with life's profound mysteries and emerge wiser, resilient travelers. Discomfort, often maligned, serves not only as an agent of pain, but also as a catalyst for transformation. It signals like a beacon the need for change and invites us to explore the realms of possibility beyond our fears. Those who heed its call find in discomfort a profound mentor, urging shifts in behavior and mindset that lead to deeper understanding and profound change. Rather than something to be avoided, discomfort, when embraced, becomes a pathway to self-realization and potential. Yet, in the modern world of boundless convenience, we face an insidious trap, a gilded cage of ease that threatens to erode resilience and independence. The danger lies not in the comforts themselves, but in our growing reliance on them, dulling our instincts and reducing our engagement with life's challenges. We drift, passive, on the tides of convenience, losing touch with our internal compass and forsaking the transformative power that comes from grappling with life head-on. This seductive ease disconnects us from the vibrancy of life's full spectrum, narrowing our experiences and stalling our growth. Choosing the path of resistance redraws life's map, guiding us towards growth and expansion. It beckons us to surpass the comfort of the known, inviting exploration into the vast unknown, where fortitude is born. While fraught with obstacles, this path holds the promise of enriched purpose, the kind manifested only through overcoming real trials. It embodies the hero's journey, where the individual, aspiring to wholeness, embraces every challenge as a stepping stone toward greatness, choosing substance over semblance. The wisdom of Stoic sages celebrates this path of resistance, viewing life's adversities as training grounds, refining our spirits. Marcus Aurelius urged his compatriots to accept the inevitable with grace, a sentiment echoed through the ages, urging us to embrace life's ebbs and flows without the weight of complaint. Seneca's teachings, echoing in the corridors of history, remind us that every obstacle presents an opportunity, a canvas on which we paint the virtues that define humanity. In this journey, the growth mindset serves as a beacon, a call to perceive challenges as opportunities for learning and expansion. It contrasts starkly with a fixed mindset, releasing us from the paralyzing belief in static abilities. Embracing a growth perspective transforms experiences from mere trials to rich sources of knowledge, urging us ever forward in an unending pursuit of wisdom and vitality. Each failure becomes a lesson, each success a refinement, in a dance of continuous self-improvement that underpins authentic power and profound depth of character. In the silence of endurance, we find a profound strength that transcends fleeting measures of success. It is a quality revered across philosophies, a testament to quiet yet enduring resolve. Endurance demands our patience, teaching us to embrace gradual progress over immediate satisfaction, holding us firm through life's tempests. In its practice, we cultivate faith. Faith in our abilities, the paths before us, and the inevitable growth that persistence yields. Endurance frames life's tapestry, each sustained effort a thread contributing to the rich portrait of an intentional, fulfilled existence. Discipline, a mighty pillar, anchors this journey toward true power. The habits we cultivate define the fabric of our lives, shaping our capacity and character. Discipline calls for a commitment to rituals that strengthen our focus and resolve, melding personal and professional growth into a harmonious pursuit of excellence. This dedication, an art of balancing present desires with future visions, forges a life marked by intentionality, a life well lived and aligned with authentic purpose. In the reframing of failure, we find not a foe, but a wise teacher on our path to mastery. By viewing failures as opportunities, we dismantle their power to hinder and transform them into stepping stones toward success. Each setback invites reflection, offering insights that refine strategies and expand our potential. By engaging with failure openly, we transcend its limitations, welcoming growth and renewal into the narrative of our journey. Building mental fortitude creates the foundation for navigating life's complexities with grace and wisdom. This fortitude, a blend of clarity, resilience, and peace, emerges as we confront fears and doubts without retreat. Practices such as mindfulness and meditation ground us, offering stability amid life's storms. Through solitude and reflection, we nurture a mental tenacity, preparing us to face life's vicissitudes with unwavering assurance and a centered heart. Patience, a rare virtue in our hurried world, encourages us to resist the pull of instant gratification and root ourselves in the virtue of steady progress. It affords us the time to cultivate equanimity, informing actions and decisions untethered by haste or urgency. Patience becomes a bridge, linking our desires with deliberate action, enriching our life's unfolding narrative with depth and wisdom. Courage, often unseen, intertwines with every act of power and resilience. It urges us to engage with fear, not as an adversary, but as a guide, prompting growth and self-discovery. Courage reveals itself through bold, thoughtful acts that stretch our boundaries, teaching us to navigate uncertainty with trust and strength. Each courageous decision enriches our understanding of ourselves and deepens our journey into authentic power. Reflection, that sacred pause, opens vistas of wisdom and insight. In its embrace, we explore experiences, uncovering layers of meaning that guide us toward greater understanding and personal evolution. Journaling and moments of solitude deepen this practice, allowing us to articulate life's lessons and foster inner clarity. Through reflection, we cultivate an understanding of self and cultivate the pathways toward our highest potential. Embracing uncertainty transforms potential fear into energizing curiosity. By approaching the unknown with openness, we shift from a stance of resistance to one of exploration. In letting go of rigidity, we make room for creativity and adaptability, discovering the vast possibilities our world offers. This embrace of uncertainty fosters ingenuity, drawing us closer to life's evolving mystery. In solitude, we find not loneliness, but a rich tapestry for introspection and self-discovery. This sanctuary welcomes us to delve into authenticity, offering clarity and strength when viewed as a nurturing companion. Solitude inspires creativity and innovation, allowing our true selves to emerge, unadorned and potent, ready to engage with life's grand narrative. Within our inner dialogue lies a significant guide, a voice capable of shaping perception and reality. Turning this dialogue from foe to friend elevates our emotional well-being and self-awareness. By constructing positive affirmations and compassionate self-reflections, we foster an ally within, supporting our journey toward expansive growth and transformation. In the dance with fear, we find a partner in understanding humanity's deeper layers. Fear, when faced with courage and self-awareness, guides us to recognize vulnerabilities and embrace them as sources of strength. This balance allows fear to serve as a powerful tool, directing us toward greater resilience and self-mastery. Detachment, a liberating practice, releases us from the ties of desire and expectation, inviting genuine freedom. This practice cultivates inner alignment with truth and values, promoting engagement with life untethered by external validation. By reframing attachments, we invite clarity and space, allowing us to act mindfully from a place of authentic expression. Emotional mastery lies in understanding the dynamics of our emotions, engaging with them without being overshadowed by their intensity. By cultivating mindfulness and emotional literacy, we harness emotions as enriching forces, weaving them into a tapestry of empowerment and growth. Each emotional tempest becomes an opportunity to strengthen resilience and authenticity, expanding our capacity for fulfillment. Curiosity, the ever-awakening spirit within, reconnects us to the wonder and depth of existence. It drives the pursuit of knowledge and discovery, illuminating paths and stories that enrich our understanding. Each question and exploration invites us deeper into life's mysteries, guiding us toward wisdom and liberation. The balance between action and rest supports the longevity of our power and effectiveness. Recognizing life's rhythms allows us to align effort and recuperation, fostering holistic wellness. This balance nurtures fulfillment and resilience, ensuring that our journey through life remains vibrant and grounded. Letting go becomes an essential art on the path of true power, liberating us from constraints and burdens that impede growth. By releasing old patterns and embracing new opportunities, we foster space for freedom and evolution. This art cultivates resilience, adaptability, and a deeper alignment with our true purpose and potential. Seizing purpose in adversity transforms challenges into opportunities for empowerment and growth. Each setback becomes fertile ground for innovation, urging us to reshape our visions and deepen our understanding of life's potential. This mindset invites us to engage with life fully, uncovering strength and wisdom in the face of adversity, laying the foundation for a life rich in authenticity and meaning. In the hushed twilight of reflection, we embark on a journey inward, where the seeds of true strength are sown. This path of self-mastery, a cornerstone of personal power, is revered across time and philosophies. It is not a call to renounce desire or censor the spirit, but rather an invitation to harness the potent inner currents lying latent within us. The foundation of this voyage is laid with rational thought, anchoring us against the tempestuous seas of fleeting emotions. By peeling back layers, Beyond facades and transient whims, we edge closer to the essence of who we are. In this honest introspection, we cultivate a defense against the manipulation of external forces. To know oneself is an endeavor akin to a river patiently carving its path through stone, shaping a canyon over eons. It is a lifelong pursuit, this quest for self-control and mastery, demanding courage and a certain humility. In embracing discomfort as a mentor, we refine our inner compass, aligning actions consistently with our deeper values. Recognizing both vulnerabilities and strengths offers a balance that keeps us steady amid life's storms, transforming chaos into clarity and turning each challenge into an opportunity for profound growth. At the heart of Stoicism lies the imperative of governing our thoughts, an edict echoed by great philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Thoughts, those silent narrators, shape our reality, whispering tales of virtue and courage, bidding us to rise above fear and vanity. Guarding these mental corridors with vigilance, by questioning the origin and intent of our internal dialogues, we cultivate the power to choose our responses deliberately amidst life's tumult. This disciplined reflection does not call for the suppression of negativity, but encourages the cultivation of a garden where both rationality and emotional intelligence thrive. Emotional resilience forms the bedrock of self-mastery, fortifying the fortress we build within. While a Stoic acknowledges emotion, they understand the art of transmuting inner tempests into fuel for enlightenment. Emotions, like fleeting storms, should not capsize the vessel of our being, but instead serve as teachers, guiding us to the shores of wisdom and peace. By committing to self-awareness, we learn not only to acknowledge emotional upheavals, but to embrace them as catalysts for deeper insights into our own psyche. Mastering one's reactions amid life's unpredictability is akin to expanding the space between stimulus and response, a practice rich with power and potential. It is in this pause, this deliberate choice, where we find the roots of self-determination. Our responses, carefully selected rather than reflexive, align us with the essence of Viktor Frankl's insight, that between stimulus and response lies a space that harbors our true power of choice. This choice anchors us to reason, even when impulsive winds threaten to carry us astray. Self-reflection acts as a silent mirror, inviting truth to illuminate the shadows of our journey. Within this sacred space of introspection, we witness ourselves without ego or illusion, embracing both strengths and frailties. Drawn to the ancient wisdom of knowing thyself, we peel back the layers, turning experiences into stepping stones of understanding. This journey inward is not a retreat, but a preparation to engage more authentically with the world. In the art of detachment, freedom becomes tangible. By releasing our grip on life's transient aspects and shifting focus to the core of our being, we discover serenity. Detachment does not diminish the value of relationships or ambitions, but positions them within a balanced framework that seeks inner peace over outer turmoil. As we detach from expectations and material bonds, we find that our energies are reintegrated into the essence of living, embracing what holds genuine importance over illusory pursuits. Discipline, the linchpin of self-mastery, is where structure meets freedom. It is the resolve to align actions with values, choosing long-term growth over momentary gratification. Rooted in self-respect, discipline liberates us from whims, transforming daily routines into practices of intent. Through disciplined consistency, the mundane becomes sacred as desires morph into strengths. This practice weaves a path toward personal excellence, nurturing a mind and soul in harmony. Mindful solitude offers refuge, a nurturing space away from the clamor of the world, allowing self-mastery to kindle. Solitude, mistaken often for loneliness, is a retreat into self, where silence transforms into wisdom. In this sacred space, the whispers of the soul grow louder, guiding us back to our intrinsic rhythms and desires. Such solitude deepens our understanding of self, amplifying the voice of intuition. Emotional alchemy, the ethereal art of transforming emotions, teaches us to turn fear into courage, anger into clarity, and sadness into insight. It is not the denial, but the embrace of emotions that unlocks their potential to teach and empower. By seeing emotions as signals rather than truths, we can intuit our deeper needs and learn to navigate life's challenges with an insightful heart. The alignment of values and actions is the hallmark of true self-mastery, ensuring our life is an authentic expression of our deepest beliefs. When our actions reflect our values, authenticity shines through, bringing coherence to our existence. This alignment demands continuous introspection, courage, and the discipline to bridge gaps between intentions and realities. Acceptance is a quiet power, a sacred acknowledgement of reality without resistance. By letting go of unattainable control, we embrace life's ebb and flow, allowing resilience to flourish. Acceptance nurtures empathy and dissolves judgment, shifting focus from lack to possibility. In its midst lies a strength that nurtures fulfillment and self-mastery through understanding and grace. Presence is the gentle art of engaging fully with life, grounding us amidst the relentless pace of existence. It invites us to savor each moment, free of distractions or preconceptions. Through mindful presence, every action becomes purposeful, creating a life rich with insight and joy. This dedication demands relinquishing past regrets and anxieties, allowing us to embrace the present with clarity. Reflection, transforming experience into wisdom, bridges past actions with future growth. By examining life's lessons, reflection turns mistakes into mentors and trials into opportunities for renewal. This continuity of learning refines who we are and aspire to become, imbuing life with greater meaning and depth. The integration of mind and body enhances self-mastery, recognizing their symbiotic relationship. By harmonizing breathing, movement, and meditation, this connection fosters vitality and mental clarity, enabling us to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. This interdependence respects the body as both ally and guide, weaving together creativity and peace. Inner conflict, once seen as an obstacle, transforms into a teacher, inviting us toward self-discovery. This exploration involves a dialogue with opposing desires and beliefs, merging them into a harmonious whole. By embracing vulnerability, we navigate through our psyche, illuminating paths to clarity and direction. In the art of letting go, liberation blooms. It involves releasing attachments, allowing us to integrate experiences and transform them into strength. This art invites openness and faith in life's unfolding, embracing present gifts and future potential with renewed vitality. Finding balance in aspiration and contentment nurtures self-mastery, merging growth with gratitude. Aspiration fuels progress, while contentment celebrates the present, together fostering resilience and fulfillment. In this equilibrium, ambition becomes inspiration, rooted in contentment's grounding influence. Continual growth propels us forward, infusing life with curiosity and learning. This commitment drives us to explore new horizons, enhancing our understanding and adaptability. Embracing challenges as learning opportunities nurtures a vibrant existence, crafting a dynamic dance of stability and change. Gratitude possesses transformative power, shifting focus from lack to abundance. It nurtures fulfillment, grounding us in life's richness even amidst adversity. This practice deepens connections and celebrates the wonders of existence, weaving ordinary threads into extraordinary experiences. Self-ownership embodies personal empowerment, recognizing one's autonomy. Embracing responsibility for thoughts and actions, we craft a life aligned with authentic values. This empowerment transcends societal expectations, fostering integrity and purpose in our journey. The cycle of renewal invites us to embrace change, aligning with life's rhythms of transformation. By releasing expectations and embracing new beginnings, renewal fosters resilience and hope, enriching our path with vibrant potential. Forgiveness, a journey of liberation, frees us from past chains. Releasing anger and pain creates space for healing and understanding, transforming relationships. This path nurtures inner peace and compassion, inviting us to grow in wisdom and grace. Patience, often misunderstood, holds quiet strength within self-mastery. It is the art of waiting gracefully, respecting life's rhythms without force. This practice nurtures resilience and understanding, enriching life's subtle lessons with beauty and depth. Vulnerability unveils both joy and resilience, inviting openness to the fullness of existence. It fosters deep connections, dissolving barriers and cultivating empathy. In vulnerability lies profound strength, guiding us with courage through self-mastery's journey. In the hushed twilight of reflection, we embark on a journey inward, where the seeds of true strength are sown. This path of self-mastery, a cornerstone of personal power, is revered across time and philosophies. It is not a call to renounce desire or censor the spirit, but rather an invitation to harness the potent inner currents lying latent within us. The foundation of this voyage is laid with rational thought, anchoring us against the tempestuous seas of fleeting emotions. By peeling back layers, beyond facades and transient whims, we edge closer to the essence of who we are. In this honest introspection, we cultivate a defense against the manipulation of external forces. To know oneself is an endeavor akin to a river patiently carving its path through stone, shaping a canyon over eons. It is a lifelong pursuit, this quest for self-control and mastery, demanding courage and a certain humility. In embracing discomfort as a mentor, we refine our inner compass, aligning actions consistently with our deeper values. Recognizing both vulnerabilities and strengths offers a balance that keeps us steady amid life's storms, transforming chaos into clarity and turning each challenge into an opportunity for profound growth. At the heart of Stoicism lies the imperative of governing our thoughts, an edict echoed by great philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus. Thoughts, those silent narrators, shape our reality, whispering tales of virtue and courage, bidding us to rise above fear and vanity. Guarding these mental corridors with vigilance, by questioning the origin and intent of our internal dialogues, we cultivate the power to choose our responses deliberately amidst life's tumult. This disciplined reflection does not call for the suppression of negativity, but encourages the cultivation of a garden where both rationality and emotional intelligence thrive. Emotional resilience forms the bedrock of self-mastery, fortifying the fortress we build within. While a Stoic acknowledges emotion, they understand the art of transmuting inner tempests into fuel for enlightenment. Emotions, like fleeting storms, should not capsize the vessel of our being, but instead serve as teachers, guiding us to the shores of wisdom and peace. By committing to self-awareness, we learn not only to acknowledge emotional upheavals, but to embrace them as catalysts for deeper insights into our own psyche. Mastering one's reactions amid life's unpredictability is akin to expanding the space between stimulus and response, a practice rich with power and potential. It is in this pause, this deliberate choice, where we find the roots of self-determination. Our responses, carefully selected rather than reflexive, align us with the essence of Viktor Frankl's insight, that between stimulus and response lies a space that harbors our true power of choice. This choice anchors us to reason, even when impulsive winds threaten to carry us astray. Self-reflection acts as a silent mirror, inviting truth to illuminate the shadows of our journey. Within this sacred space of introspection, we witness ourselves without ego or illusion, embracing both strengths and frailties. Drawn to the ancient wisdom of knowing thyself, we peel back the layers, turning experiences into stepping stones of understanding. This journey inward is not a retreat, but a preparation to engage more authentically with the world. In the art of detachment, freedom becomes tangible. By releasing our grip on life's transient aspects and shifting focus to the core of our being, we discover serenity. Detachment does not diminish the value of relationships or ambitions, but positions them within a balanced framework that seeks inner peace over outer turmoil. As we detach from expectations and material bonds, we find that our energies are reintegrated into the essence of living, embracing what holds genuine importance over illusory pursuits. Discipline, the linchpin of self-mastery, is where structure meets freedom. It is the resolve to align actions with values, choosing long-term growth over momentary gratification. Rooted in self-respect, discipline liberates us from whims, transforming daily routines into practices of intent. Through disciplined consistency, the mundane becomes sacred as desires morph into strengths. This practice weaves a path toward personal excellence, nurturing a mind and soul in harmony. Mindful solitude offers refuge, a nurturing space away from the clamor of the world, allowing self-mastery to kindle. Solitude, mistaken often for loneliness, is a retreat into self, where silence transforms into wisdom. In this sacred space, the whispers of the soul grow louder, guiding us back to our intrinsic rhythms and desires. Such solitude deepens our understanding of self, amplifying the voice of intuition. Emotional alchemy, the ethereal art of transforming emotions, teaches us to turn fear into courage, anger into clarity, and sadness into insight. It is not the denial, but the embrace of emotions that unlocks their potential to teach and empower. By seeing emotions as signals rather than truths, we can intuit our deeper needs and learn to navigate life's challenges with an insightful heart. The alignment of values and actions is the hallmark of true self-mastery, ensuring our life is an authentic expression of our deepest beliefs. When our actions reflect our values, authenticity shines through, bringing coherence to our existence. This alignment demands continuous introspection, courage, and the discipline to bridge gaps between intentions and realities. Acceptance is a quiet power, a sacred acknowledgement of reality without resistance. By letting go of unattainable control, we embrace life's ebb and flow, allowing resilience to flourish. Acceptance nurtures empathy and dissolves judgment, shifting focus from lack to possibility. In its midst lies a strength that nurtures fulfillment and self-mastery through understanding and grace. Presence is the gentle art of engaging fully with life, grounding us amidst the relentless pace of existence. It invites us to savor each moment, free of distractions or preconceptions. Through mindful presence, every action becomes purposeful, creating a life rich with insight and joy. This dedication demands relinquishing past regrets and anxieties, allowing us to embrace the present with clarity. Reflection, transforming experience into wisdom, bridges past actions with future growth. By examining life's lessons, reflection turns mistakes into mentors and trials into opportunities for renewal. This continuity of learning refines who we are and aspire to become, imbuing life with greater meaning and depth. The integration of mind and body enhances self-mastery, recognizing their symbiotic relationship. By harmonizing breathing, movement, and meditation, this connection fosters vitality and mental clarity, enabling us to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. This interdependence respects the body as both ally and guide, weaving together creativity and peace. Inner conflict, once seen as an obstacle, transforms into a teacher, inviting us toward self-discovery. This exploration involves a dialogue with opposing desires and beliefs, merging them into a harmonious whole. By embracing vulnerability, we navigate through our psyche, illuminating paths to clarity and direction. In the art of letting go, liberation blooms. It involves releasing attachments, allowing us to integrate experiences and transform them into strength. This art invites openness and faith in life's unfolding, embracing present gifts and future potential with renewed vitality. Finding balance in aspiration and contentment nurtures self-mastery, merging growth with gratitude. Aspiration fuels progress, while contentment celebrates the present, together fostering resilience and fulfillment. In this equilibrium, ambition becomes inspiration, rooted in contentment's grounding influence. Continual growth propels us forward, infusing life with curiosity and learning. This commitment drives us to explore new horizons, enhancing our understanding and adaptability. Embracing challenges as learning opportunities nurtures a vibrant existence, crafting a dynamic dance of stability and change. Gratitude possesses transformative power, shifting focus from lack to abundance. It nurtures fulfillment, grounding us in life's richness even amidst adversity. This practice deepens connections and celebrates the wonders of existence, weaving ordinary threads into extraordinary experiences. Self-ownership embodies personal empowerment, recognizing one's autonomy. Embracing responsibility for thoughts and actions, we craft a life aligned with authentic values. This empowerment transcends societal expectations, fostering integrity and purpose in our journey. The cycle of renewal invites us to embrace change, aligning with life's rhythms of transformation. By releasing expectations and embracing new beginnings, renewal fosters resilience and hope, enriching our path with vibrant potential. Forgiveness, a journey of liberation, frees us from past chains. Releasing anger and pain creates space for healing and understanding, transforming relationships. This path nurtures inner peace and compassion, inviting us to grow in wisdom and grace. Patience, often misunderstood, holds quiet strength within self-mastery. It is the art of waiting gracefully, respecting life's rhythms without force. This practice nurtures resilience and understanding, enriching life's subtle lessons with beauty and depth. Vulnerability unveils both joy and resilience, inviting openness to the fullness of existence. It fosters deep connections, dissolving barriers and cultivating empathy. In vulnerability lies profound strength, guiding us with courage through self-mastery's journey. In the vast expanse of human experience, endurance is a principle as ancient as time itself. Picture, if you will, the world of the ancients, where resilience was not optional but essential, revered as a core tenet of existence. To the ancients, the acceptance of hardship was not a mere necessity. It was the very fabric of life. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this philosophy with his words, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This echoes through the ages, reminding us that obstacles are teachers, not just tests, guiding us toward the sanctuary of inner strength. Today, in a world where convenience poses as a necessity, this ancient perspective can transform how we encounter life's challenges. Think now of resilience, not as a gift bestowed upon a fortunate few, but as a skill honed through experience and repetition. Ancient warriors and philosophers alike understood that perseverance was a discipline, a pathway to wisdom and growth. This distinction between merely enduring and living through endurance continually sharpens our sense of self. Building this quality involves abandoning excuses, welcoming struggle as an integral companion on our journey of self-discovery, and recognizing that each difficulty faced is an opportunity to strengthen our inner resolve. Aligning with this timeless wisdom, we find ourselves part of an esteemed tradition, bridging the ages through fortitude. The Spartan warrior culture embodies a society engineered for unparalleled endurance. With rigorous training from birth, Spartans cultivated resilience through both physical and moral challenges, often immersed in harsh conditions. Their educational regime, the agog, was a crucible of discipline and fortitude, designed to groom warriors of unmatched endurance and unwavering spirit. To them, strength was born from the rejection of comfort and the embrace of struggle. Therefore, hardship became a rite of passage instead of a deterrence, one that transformed them into enduring legends. The legacy of the Spartans offers a profound understanding of how nurturing challenges, rather than fleeing from them, forges a path to true strength. As we reflect on such themes, consider how endurance is not solely about monumental challenges, but equally significant in daily life. Navigating the intricacies of personal relationships, professional responsibilities, or our inner struggles demands persistent effort without yielding to self-pity. Too often, habitual excuses shackle us, casting shadows of resentment and hopelessness over our days. Yet, by choosing endurance over excuses, we free ourselves from inaction's grip. Each day's challenges, however mundane, become tutors guiding us toward resilience. With patience and acceptance, moments of adversity become stepping stones to greater character. Through this daily practice, we cultivate an environment ripe for resilience, fortifying us to face life's broader challenges with unyielding strength. We find, inevitably, that the narratives we cultivate in our internal realm profoundly shape our capacity for endurance. Within us lies a battleground and a sanctuary, where thoughts of doubt tussle with resolve and commitment. Reflecting upon Epictetus's words, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters," we uncover the power of narrative. Our inner dialogue can either empower or defeat us, turning challenges into affirmations of strength. This narrative reshaping becomes a linchpin in cultivating perseverance, as consistent encouragement bolsters resolve while habitual excuses weaken it. Yet we must also recognize the seductive nature of self-pity, a powerful deterrent that draws us into cycles of excuse-making and inaction. It presents an emotional reflex that positions us as victims rather than active shapers of our future. To transcend this, the ancients advocated a focus on gratitude and growth inherent within struggle. Acknowledging the learning that adversity brings shifts our view from what is lacking to what is gained through perseverance. This transformative perspective breaks patterns of self-defeat, creating a mindset where challenges are opportunities rather than threats. Rejecting the temporary comfort of excuses, we move deeper into a space where enduring strength flourishes. Stories of ancient endurance remain timeless beacons of inspiration. Consider Hercules' legendary labors or Odysseus' relentless journey home, narratives that captivate our imaginations with their portrayal of perseverance. These stories, whether myth or history, serve as powerful reminders of humanity's intrinsic capacity for endurance. The trials faced by these figures mirror our lives, illustrating the universal theme that to endure is to grow. By aligning with these tales, we see that perseverance requires not the absence of fear, but the courage to advance regardless. These tales remind us that endurance is a cornerstone of our shared humanity, rendering us capable of navigating life's trials while leaving a legacy of transgenerational resilience. In this contemplation of enduring strength, we must delve into the art of delayed gratification, a vital aspect of resilience. It embodies the discipline to forego immediate pleasure for long-term growth, a practice deeply rooted in ancient wisdom and celebrated across philosophical traditions. Stoics, in particular, emphasized self-mastery through controlling desires and finding virtue in restraint. By practicing delayed gratification, we strengthen our resilience, cultivating a mindset not focused on immediate rewards, but on what enduring challenges can teach us. It becomes clear that endurance is not equated with unyielding success, but involves transforming failure into a growth catalyst. Life setbacks need not be endpoints. Rather, they are essential components of resilience, opportunities to reclaim agency and renew commitment to persistence despite disappointment. Ancient wisdom acknowledges failure as a path to strength, as exemplified by the Spartan king Leonidas, whose enduring spirit at Thermopylae reflects courage within hardship. Embracing failure becomes a nurturing ground for wisdom, with each analyzed failure enriching understanding and fortifying our core. Enduring strength is often rooted in ritual, a structured, daily practice through which resilience is nurtured. Rituals such as journaling or meditation provide continuity amidst life's fluctuations, transforming aspirations into tangible realities. Through persistent engagement in these practices, endurance becomes a woven part of daily life. Grounded habits amplify resilience, turning intangible aspirations into consistent realities, one day at a time. Acceptance emerges as a cornerstone of true endurance, allowing peace within struggle by reframing our relationship with it. While we cannot control every life event, the power to shape our response is ever present, a notion well understood by the Stoics. Epictetus aptly advised, "Make the best use of what is in your power and take the rest as it happens." Through acceptance, we nurture a tranquility that propels us toward effective actions, fostering endurance with grace. Mindfulness, too, becomes a refuge where endurance finds its anchor. By centering our attention in the present, we liberate ourselves from past regrets and future anxieties. This focus fosters a clarity and calm that rejuvenates resilience, allowing us to meet adversity with a renewed spirit. Within this practice, excuses dissolve into a steady resolve, as mindfulness transforms each moment into a crucible of enduring strength. Consider patience as a virtue integral to resilience. Ancient teachings illustrate patience not merely as tolerance, but as an active engagement with the flow of time. The journey toward patience involves embracing uncertainty and aligning with life's natural rhythms. Through patience, endurance morphs into harmonious alignment, evolving as a journey beyond the immediate toward true strength. Compassion intertwined with endurance yields a resilient strength grounded in kindness. By approaching hardship with empathy for oneself and others, perseverance transforms into mutual support. Our shared human condition becomes a bridge where enduring trials connects us all. Through this approach, endurance extends beyond the individual, crafting networks of shared resilience. To endure is to transcend perfection's illusion, recognizing that persistence embraces imperfection as wisdom. Perfection, if pursued blindly, stagnates growth, whereas imperfect action welcomes learning and adaptation. By acknowledging imperfection, we free ourselves from constraints and allow endurance to flourish as a journey of actualization and fulfillment. Community is a catalyst for endurance, fostering resilience through shared experiences and support. Ancient societies flourished on communal bonds, understanding the interdependence of human growth. Within community, endurance gains strength, as shared stories of triumph create a collective tapestry of resilience and support. The spiritual aspect of endurance invites exploration beyond physical tenacity, seeking deeper meaning within struggle. Many ancient teachings encourage this perspective, where adversity becomes a sacred journey. Embracing this facet of endurance aligns us with a greater purpose, transforming struggles into acts of spiritual devotion. With emotional intelligence, endurance becomes rooted in awareness, allowing emotions to be processed rather than suppressed. Through understanding, we navigate adversity, converting potential excuses into insights. Emotional intelligence enhances perseverance, creating an internal landscape where resilience thrives. Curiosity, too, fuels resilience. By eagerly exploring life's mysteries, adversity becomes a beginning, not an end point. The quest for knowledge stirs innovation, transforming obstacles into opportunities. Within curiosity, endurance gains vitality, propelled by a dynamic dance of learning and persisting. Endurance and belief are intertwined, with belief serving as the hearth from which persistence draws warmth. Genuine belief sustains the spirit through trials, transforming resilience into a purposeful ally. When rooted in belief, endurance surpasses mere willpower, becoming a testament to the strength of conviction. Vision extends endurance beyond present struggles, offering a glimpse of future possibilities. The ancients envisioned the rewards of perseverance, seeing the horizon beyond. Through vision, endurance acquires direction, allowing us to navigate life's uncertainties with hope and determination. Balance among body, mind, and spirit forms the foundation of enduring resilience. Harmony among these domains ensures a stable strength capable of facing life's challenges. An equilibrium where mind, body, and spirit align optimizes endurance, creating a force resistant to life's turmoils. Continuous improvement nurtures endurance by merging perseverance with progression. ancient philosophies encouraged lifelong learning and refinement, where each step forward breeds mastery. In this spirit, endurance becomes a vibrant journey of unending growth and discovery. Enduring actions weave into legacy, extending strength into future generations. The ancients understood that actions made with integrity forge a legacy through continued influence. Each enduring effort plants seeds of growth, intertwining personal resilience with humanity's broader saga. In the trials of endurance, joy foils despondency, lighting the path with warmth and inspiration. Ancient teachings remind us to seek joy amidst, not despite, hardship, finding tranquility in each step. Thus, endurance becomes a journey not only of survival, but of wholehearted celebration. At last, endurance resonates as the echo of inner strength, a timeless song inviting one to uncover and honor resilience's wellspring. The ancients accessed this strength, laying paths of tenacity and resolve. Today, we answer this call, embarking on a journey of authentic resilience. Through this ancient invitation, endurance becomes a sacred pilgrimage, a perpetual testimony to the indomitable human spirit and its infinite potential. As we take this journey, excuses are silenced, empowering a narrative where authenticity prevails and resilience thrives incessantly, ensuring that endurance is not merely an end, but a boundless, ever-renewing exploration of our deepest capacities. Desire weaves its complex tapestry through the human experience, driven by our deepest needs and aspirations, a force both sustaining and propelling. At its core, it can lead us toward fulfillment, success, or happiness. Yet, unchecked, desire can draw us into a relentless cycle of craving, where satisfaction is nothing more than a fleeting shadow. The ancients, with their deep wells of wisdom, spoke of the dual nature of desire. To master it, one must first recognize its role as both a motivator and a potential source of suffering. The Stoics, in their reflective wisdom, saw desires as often irrational, distorting our conceptions of genuine happiness. Such impulses, if left to roam unbridled, would chain individuals, leading them towards decisions that veer away from well-being. Recognizing the sometimes deceptive nature of desires allows one to step back, to detach, and to transform these desires into tools for growth rather than sources of unrest. Timeless insights from thinkers like Seneca and Epictetus highlight the importance of rational thought and self-awareness in reining in the chaos of desire. The illusion of satisfaction haunts this landscape of desire, creating mirages of fulfillment forever on the horizon, never quite within our grasp. This illusion draws us to chase transient pleasures, mistaking them for enduring joy. Yet, the satisfaction of desire remains ephemeral, often birthing new cravings the moment the initial desire is sated. This cycle traps us in the clutches of dissatisfaction, hindering our potential for true happiness. To transcend, one must distinguish between transient enjoyment and profound fulfillment. Epicurus, a beacon on this path, taught that true satisfaction arises from within, not from the external world. He pointed to an understanding of our desires, urging us to discern between natural, life-enhancing desires and vain desiring for luxury and status. By focusing on what genuinely nourishes the soul, we can break free from desire's endless loop, traveling a road toward genuine contentment, a journey requiring wisdom and practice as the allure of desire is strong and ever-present. Ancient philosophies saw desire as a condition of humanity, natural, but one that must be bridled to achieve a life of virtue and tranquility. In Stoicism, desires rooted in irrational judgments were seen as threats to the soul's peace. Epictetus highlighted that freedom stems from identifying and loosening the grip of desires that bind us. He illuminated how desires tied to external, uncontrollable factors underpin suffering, urging a focus on what lies within our command, our thoughts and responses. In parallel, Buddhism's teachings on attachment provide deep insights into desire, with the Buddha revealing attachment as a harbinger of suffering. These desires tether us to unending cycles of yearning and dissatisfaction. Through mindfulness and meditation, awareness rises, uncovering the roots of our attachments. Both Stoicism and Buddhism, though distinct, share methodologies in understanding and managing desire, guiding seekers toward inner control and peace. The seductive whispers of pleasure can pull us into an insatiable pursuit, where pleasure's momentary glow may lead to a form of bondage. While pleasure in moderation can offer joy and contentment, overindulgence often captures reason, creating a prison of pleasure where desire dictates our actions and binds our thoughts. If not guided by wisdom, the relentless pursuit of pleasure can eclipse life's deeper fulfillments. The ancients counseled temperance and self-discipline, advocating for the enjoyment of life's pleasures without surrendering to excess. Temperance allows us to maintain a balanced joy that supports long-term happiness, while self-discipline engages reason to evaluate indulgence's consequences. Through equilibrium, pleasure transitions from an obstructing force to a life-sustaining element. The aim is to savor pleasures without becoming ensnared by them, grasping freedom through mindful moderation. The yearning for approval, deeply ingrained in our social and evolutionary needs, often dictates our actions and self-perception. It presents a paradox, the human need for connection juxtaposed with the insecurity of basing self-worth on external opinions. While humans thrive on connection, this quest for validation can lead to insecurity and unfulfillment. Stoicism provides a path through this struggle, embracing self-sufficiency and rationality as shields against the desire for external validation. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the intrinsic value derived from living true to one's principles over societal acceptance, encouraging independence from external approval by aligning actions with personal integrity. Choosing self-approval over societal expectations nurtures authenticity and personal growth. This shift from dependency on approval to content, self-embrace, fosters evolution within a lifestyle of authenticity. Modern distractions are plentiful. Constant notifications, social media demands, endless entertainment, fueling desires and impairing our mental well-being. While occasional distractions may seem harmless, unrestrained distractions seize our focus, fostering procrastination and anxiety. Recognizing this is the first step toward liberation. Mindfulness and intentionality can reclaim our attention. Mindfulness, being fully present and non-judgmentally aware of desires, creates a buffer between stimulus and response, enabling conscious decision-making. Intentionality emphasizes purposeful actions over knee-jerk reactions, fostering disciplined focus. Together, they assist in recognizing distractions, curbing impulsive desires, and aligning thoughts with meaningful goals. Through these practices, mental resilience blooms, paving a path toward clarity and purpose. Detachment, an ancient and revered practice, advocates for emotional balance by encouraging non-attachment to material possessions or determined outcomes. Far from indifference, detachment embodies freedom, permitting one to be deeply engaged and yet peacefully unaffected by the vicissitudes of life. This delicate practice of balance guides one towards goals while accepting life's inherent uncertainties. It is rooted in Stoicism and Buddhism alike, where detachment is encouraged as a path toward equanimity. Stoics highlight living a life guided by virtue and reason, while Buddhist teachings articulate liberation through understanding and relinquishing desires. Through meditation, self-reflection, and intentional living, detachment becomes a way to transcend desires and cultivate tranquility, a serene freedom unflustered by material excess. Minimalism transcends lifestyle. It is a philosophical principle that simplifies life through essentialism, shifting focus towards what truly resonates. By reducing desires and possessions, minimalism fosters clarity and freedom, promoting mental peace and fulfilling relationships. This practice provokes a re-evaluation of priorities, leading to the elimination of clutter, both external and internal. Minimalism invites a life where desires are simplified, enabling deeper focus on meaningful experiences and growth. It encourages a journey of reflection, identifying true significance and shedding materialism's grip. Detachment from materialism restores a sense of contentment and happiness, aligning with one's true values. This ethos of less is more creates a path away from excessive desires, nurturing mindful living and gratitude. Material desires, often steering us toward external riches, obscure our vision of genuine happiness. Such desires may dominate life's direction, overshadowing connection and self-awareness. The desire for more begets a constant lack of contentment, perpetually pulling us away from inner peace. Awareness and intentionality are keys to mastering these desires. Philosophers have long acknowledged the fleeting contentment of material gain, advocating for a shift toward fostering spiritual wealth, love, and wisdom. Gratefulness and understanding, true value reposition desires, encouraging satisfaction in the present and releasing the grip of material longing. Embrace this perspective to uncover a life filled with meaning and presence, free from unnecessary wants. Driven by intrinsic needs for connection and intimacy, emotional desires can nurture profound relationships and self-awareness. But unchecked, they may kindle dependency or emotional turbulence. To master emotional desires is to foster a healthy relationship with oneself and others. Inner strength becomes essential, cultivating the capacity to respond rather than react. Mindfulness and self-reflection are tools that enhance emotional regulation, uncovering desires' roots. Understanding emotions paves the way for profound relationships buoyed by self-connection. This balance builds resilience, curbing emotional overdependence and fostering harmony. Balancing passion and reason directs our actions and aspirations. Passion fuels creativity and direction, while reason shapes clarity and discernment. Unified, they underpin purposeful living. However, when passion and reason conflict, unchecked urges may overshadow logic. The aim is to merge these forces so desires are wisely guided. Ancient teachings emphasize that success arises from harmonizing these energies. Aristotle saw virtue as balance between extremes, while Stoicism and Buddhism both honor moderation. Meditation and contemplation nurture this balance, ensuring desires are conscious, constructive, and aligned with higher intentions. Virtual concepts like wisdom, courage, and discipline are cornerstones in the philosophy of desire mastery, serving as ethical frameworks that guide decision-making. Virtue aligns desires with higher purposes beyond fleeting gratifications. By aspiring to exist in sync with broader ethical principles, one nurtures self-examination and conscious practice. Desires transcend habitual impulses, forming a guiding narrative of moral excellence. Wisdom ensures that desires serve as instruments for well-being, fostering character-defined leadership and intentional actions. Authentic fulfillment blossoms as desires align with values, promoting resilience and mutual upliftment in the global theater of existence. Patience emerges as a critical virtue in managing desires, counteracting the disquiet of instant gratification common in modern society. This fortitude empowers individuals to withstand desire's demands, awaiting outcomes aligned with values. Patience fosters thoughtfulness, enhancing appreciation of process over immediate results. Through patience, desires morph from pressing impulses into growth opportunities. Each moment of patience strengthens resilience, enriching life with depth and satisfaction. Desires, often perceived as obstacles, offer profound teachings, reflecting deep values and shedding light on our inner selves. Each desire holds potential for growth, revealing inklings of self-discovery. Approaching desires with curiosity transforms them into guides on the path of personal evolution. Through reflection, examination, and mindfulness, desires reveal underlying motivations and fears, guiding fulfillment aligned with authentic conviction. Recognizing and interacting with desires as sources of insight encourages transformation and growth along life's journey. The paradox of control poses a timeless challenge. Those yearning for its mastery often become its captives. This desire can mold rigidity, while surrender offers liberation. Recognizing these boundaries turns control from a domain to be dominated into a balance embraced. Surrender remains an empowering practice of acceptance, adapting expectations and actions, acknowledging life's unpredictability while nurturing resilience. Control evolves to genuine freedom, harmonizing with existence's rhythm and gently guiding us toward enduring peace. Desires profoundly shape identity, influencing our self-concept and place within the world. They weave through goals, choices, and personas, intertwining with personal and collective dimensions. Intentional introspection encourages exploration of these desires, discerning genuine aspirations from societal impositions. This journey paves the way for authentic identity, refined by inner wisdom and fulfillment. Exploration exposes aspiration and self-discovery, revealing a deliberate path to an identity that resonates with innermost values and enduring contentment. Amidst desire's vast landscape, inner dialogue unfolds, a conversation with oneself revealing aspirations and tensions. This narrative may harbor conflict between immediate urges and long-term goals, weaving a tale of desire against discipline. Approaching this dialogue with mindfulness uncovers the layered complexity, inviting understanding and transformation. Through meditation and reflection, receptiveness to this dialogue evolves, guiding desires aligned with authenticity and wisdom. Underlying many desires is an essential yearning for purpose and direction, a quest for meaning surpassing everyday existence. This call urges exploration of our place within the universe, seeking fulfillment and contribution. Discovering one's purpose involves peeling back societal layers to reveal genuine passions and virtues. Journaling and reflective practices frame this exploration, elucidating values and ambitions in service of a fulfilled existence. As desires align with purpose, individuals achieve sustained contentment and meaningful impact. Inner contentment reflects peace born not from circumstance, but from mastery over desires. Through acceptance and self-awareness, contentment with the present becomes a source of serenity. Philosophical teachings stress that mindfulness, gratitude, and alignment with essential values provide liberation from external validation. Fostering this state of inner alignment nurtures abiding joy beyond relentless pursuit, transforming desires into an appreciation for life's inherent richness. Boundaries, essential tools in directing desires, form a framework that ensures personal well-being and integrity. They delineate limits for emotional health, define interactions, and align actions with values. Conscious reflection and communication cultivate boundaries that sustain relationships and preserve authenticity. They transform desires into constructive forces, fostering committed relationships, personal growth, and harmony. Desires that emerge from cultural and societal contexts inform our perceptions of success. Understanding these influences sheds light on how external narratives blend with personal desires, shaping aspirations and identity. Introspection helps discern these influences, facilitating clarity between personal and societal desires. This discernment bestows freedom, allowing for alignment with personal truth. Renunciation offers profound freedom, a release from desires cluttering our lives. It nurtures simplicity and fulfillment's pursuit over indulgence's fragmentation. Advocated by many traditions, renunciation encourages critical evaluation of desires in service of growth. As unnecessary desires dissolve, lives become deliberate and authentic, aligned with personal and communal aspirations, fostering global well-being. Forgiveness unlocks release from emotional burdens, freeing one from past grievances. By forgiving, we relinquish desires for revenge or validation, achieving clarity. This transformative practice realigns desires with peace and fulfillment, embedding inner tranquility and fostering a life rich in connection and joy. Desires unfurl as avenues for growth, illuminating potential and possibility before us. Rather than mere temptations, they signal areas for growth and change. Through curious engagement, self-inquiry becomes liberating, illuminating areas unfulfilled or misunderstood. Desires thus guide paths toward self-improvement and evolution. Mastering desires doesn't mean their annihilation, but balancing engagement in equanimity. This path requires awareness, acceptance, and discernment, aligning desires with wisdom. Equanimity fosters harmony between aspirations and presence, converting internal discord into cohesive growth. Balancing desires nurtures lives defined by peace, resilience, and thoughtful expression, ensuring enduring legacies steeped in wisdom and love. In a world steeped in ceaseless noise and chatter, silence emerges as a powerful force, imbued with strength and wisdom often overshadowed by words. Silence, far from being a mere absence, thrives as an active presence, guiding us to inner peace and deeper understanding. Ancient philosophers revered it not as a retreat, but as a sacred strategy, a space where thoughts could breathe and mature. This tradition invites us to see silence not as withdrawal, but as engagement on a profound level. The power of silence is rooted in the belief that not every situation demands a response, particularly not an immediate one. With ancient wisdom, we learn to observe, absorb, and only then act, led by discernment and wisdom rather than impulse. In moments of silence, we grant ourselves the freedom to nurture understanding, cultivating thoughts in realms untouched by haste. Silence holds within it the strategic art of restraint, not as fear, but as a conscious choice that speaks volumes about our character. By choosing not to engage in every fleeting discourse, we create space for contemplation and original thought, making room for reflection and creativity. The ancients held silence in high regard, seeing it as a tool of balance and reflection. Like warriors, we learn to harness the stillness for calm thinking and decisive action. Words possess an enduring weight, a power to heal or wound, yet in today's rapid dialogues, their potency often diminishes. Recognizing the gravity of words insists on choosing them wisely, akin to precious commodities. A word, carefully selected, can resonate through silence, echoing deeper than any clamor. The Buddhist notion of right speech mirrors this, suggesting that words should be truthful, beneficial, and timely. By speaking sparingly, we respect the energy exchanged in conversation, where the silence itself conveys presence and intent more deeply than verbosity. Silence transcends mere absence of sound, becoming the language of mindfulness. In meditation, stillness forms the foundation of clarity and emotional stability, akin to the Judeo-Christian sentiment of "be still and know." It is through this stillness that understanding deepens, creating space for introspection unburdened by external chaos. In our hectic world, these silent retreats become sanctuaries, vital for cultivating internal strength and peace. In many cultures, silence embodies the strength of a warrior, revered not for physical prowess alone, but for the quiet power wielded through discipline. Epictetus reminds us that action holds more authenticity than mere words, prompting us to integrate the silent warrior's principle into modern life, achieving with minimal noise, but maximal impact. Actions then speak with a quiet confidence, revealing the depth of preparation and acceptance. In silence, the quiet individual demonstrates readiness, often disarming chaos with graceful acceptance. Listening, an art imbued with silence, transforms the very fabric of communication, replacing interruptions with attentiveness. Listening enriches dialogue, honoring the speaker by bestowing full attention upon their words. By allowing the silence to be felt, we deepen connections, gleaning insights otherwise obscured in noise. This attentiveness creates bonds and reveals truths beyond speech, enhancing our engagement in the human experience. Amidst constant communication, stillness is a counterintuitive but crucial practice. The noise of the world threatens inner peace, yet embracing stillness offers renewal. It nurtures a calm over chaos, a space for intentional responses. The Stoics often withdrew into silence to balance life's trials, making stillness a sanctuary for harmonizing with life's deeper truths. Silence is a gateway to spiritual freedom, nourishing spaces where divine truths resonate without obstruction. Many cultures view it as a passage toward holiness, a pilgrimage toward inner serenity. It is within silence that we find self-discovery, as Socrates warned that an unexamined life is devoid of worth. Silence provides the canvas for self-exploration, urging liberation from constructed identities. Inside, silent dialogues shape our expressions outwardly, manifesting self-awareness and guiding interactions. This fertile inner silence fosters growth and understanding, refining our responses through contemplation over impulse. As we nurture this internal dialogue, it aids evolution, making silence a guide, nurturing thoughtfulness. In silence, patience becomes the soil for creative thought. It allows ideas to gestate organically, evolving beyond reaction to become well-formed understanding. History's thinkers embraced silence, permitting contemplation to bloom into profound insights. Here, silence does not hinder productivity, but respects the time needed for true progress. Patient silence nurtures ideas, cultivating dreams with precision. Silence invites reflection, a meeting with ourselves revealing inner strengths and challenges. As we accept silence's invitation, we engage with its power, examining our paths, amending intents, and realigning actions. Silence becomes the trusted companion, guiding us toward growth, embracing strength within our journeys. Mastering the balance of when to speak exemplifies discretion, a valuable strength reflecting wisdom. Silence becomes a wise ally, supporting consideration before contributing words. In withholding speech, clarity develops, ensuring our voices resonate meaningfully when truly necessary. Silence harbors enduring wisdom, beckoning us to contemplate its lessons. Ancient traditions speak of silent knowledge, the wisdom of ancestors and nature. By inhabiting silence, we open ourselves to insights stretching beyond conventional teaching. Through its quiet, we learn valuable truths veiled by noise. Silence creates equilibrium amidst modern disturbances. Practiced internally, silence encourages reassessment of values, fostering resilience against life's uncertainties. It serves not just as an antidote to noise, but as foundational harmony, helping us navigate the waxing and waning of life. Gestures and subtle expressions speak volumes within silence, communicating beyond spoken language. These quiet forms of communication reveal sincerity and intention, expressions often overlooked in life's loud clamors. By focusing on these gestures, we invite deeper connection, acknowledging a facet of human expression that transcends words. Non-attachment draws strength from silence, a lesson in release influenced by Buddhist thought. Silence teaches letting go, revealing paths to tranquility. This wisdom in non-attachment provides a fortitude against life's disruptions, allowing focus on essentials without excess. It cultivates acceptance and resilience in transitions. Silence serves as both shield and sword in conflict, neutralizing hostility with restraint. By exercising silence, we navigate adversities with tact, achieving peaceful resolutions through reflection. Silence respects energetic interactions, safeguarding us from harm due to hasty words. Even in conflict, it ensures wisdom triumphs. Creativity emerges powerfully in silence, where inspiration and innovation find fertile ground. Artists and creators access silent flow states, where authentic expression transcends constraints. Allowing silence to guide our creative processes keeps possibilities alive, unshackled by external noise, nurturing genuine expression. Amidst nature, silence finds its authentic resonance, harmonizing with the natural world. Nature's quiet symphonies, the rustle of leaves, the lull of waves, reconnect us with an essential ecosystem. Silent communion with nature teaches interdependence and renewal, fostering sustainable coexistence with all beings. Contemplative practices embrace silence to enrich inner expansion. Meditation and prayer align mind, body, and spirit effortlessly. Anchored in silent practice, these methods fortify understanding and transformation, nurturing insights that transcend verbosity. Silent self-exploration is integral to self-knowledge, a timeless journey to our core. Away from noise, introspective silence clarifies inner desires and values, encouraging alignment. Embracing silence enhances self-knowing, providing authentic power. Silence deepens emotional understanding, offering space for emotions to settle without interruption. Silent reflection allows emotions to unfold organically, resisting the urge to suppress or avoid. Silence elevates emotional resilience, integrating experiences with insight from quiet contemplation. Internal conflicts burden the spirit, yet silence provides resolution, In silent reflection, cognitive dissonance finds balance, integrating fragmented thoughts into coherence. Silence diffuses complexity, fostering inner harmony and unity. The silence holds time in synchrony, transcending conventional timekeeping. It embraces the eternal now, allowing moments to unfold with presence, free from relentless productivity demands. Time in silence aligns actions with natural cycles, facilitating growth steeped in purpose. The chapter concludes by embracing silence as both an end and a beginning, a bridge linking ancient wisdom to modern insight. Silence carries us through life with unspoken wisdom, fostering strength for the unfolding journey of empowerment. Just as silence bookends life, it cradles transformative moments, its echo threading through the tapestry of our existence. In a world steeped in ceaseless noise and chatter, silence emerges as a powerful force, imbued with strength and wisdom often overshadowed by words. Silence, far from being a mere absence, thrives as an active presence, guiding us to inner peace and deeper understanding. Ancient philosophers revered it not as a retreat, but as a sacred strategy, a space where thoughts could breathe and mature. This tradition invites us to see silence not as withdrawal, but as engagement on a profound level. The power of silence is rooted in the belief that not every situation demands a response, particularly not an immediate one. With ancient wisdom, we learn to observe, absorb, and only then act, led by discernment and wisdom rather than impulse. In moments of silence, we grant ourselves the freedom to nurture understanding, cultivating thoughts in realms untouched by haste. Silence holds within it the strategic art of restraint, not as fear, but as a conscious choice that speaks volumes about our character. By choosing not to engage in every fleeting discourse, we create space for contemplation and original thought, making room for reflection and creativity. The ancients held silence in high regard, seeing it as a tool of balance and reflection. Like warriors, we learn to harness the stillness for calm thinking and decisive action. Words possess an enduring weight, a power to heal or wound, yet in today's rapid dialogues, their potency often diminishes. Recognizing the gravity of words insists on choosing them wisely, akin to precious commodities. A word, carefully selected, can resonate through silence, echoing deeper than any clamor. The Buddhist notion of right speech mirrors this, suggesting that words should be truthful, beneficial, and timely. By speaking sparingly, we respect the energy exchanged in conversation, where the silence itself conveys presence and intent more deeply than verbosity. Silence transcends mere absence of sound, becoming the language of mindfulness. In meditation, stillness forms the foundation of clarity and emotional stability, akin to the Judeo-Christian sentiment of "be still and know." It is through this stillness that understanding deepens, creating space for introspection unburdened by external chaos. In our hectic world, these silent retreats become sanctuaries, vital for cultivating internal strength and peace. In many cultures, silence embodies the strength of a warrior, revered not for physical prowess alone, but for the quiet power wielded through discipline. Epictetus reminds us that action holds more authenticity than mere words, prompting us to integrate the silent warrior's principle into modern life, achieving with minimal noise, but maximal impact. Actions then speak with a quiet confidence, revealing the depth of preparation and acceptance. In silence, the quiet individual demonstrates readiness, often disarming chaos with graceful acceptance. Listening, an art imbued with silence, transforms the very fabric of communication, replacing interruptions with attentiveness. Listening enriches dialogue, honoring the speaker by bestowing full attention upon their words. By allowing the silence to be felt, we deepen connections, gleaning insights otherwise obscured in noise. This attentiveness creates bonds and reveals truths beyond speech, enhancing our engagement in the human experience. Amidst constant communication, stillness is a counterintuitive but crucial practice. The noise of the world threatens inner peace, yet embracing stillness offers renewal. It nurtures a calm over chaos, a space for intentional responses. The Stoics often withdrew into silence to balance life's trials, making stillness a sanctuary for harmonizing with life's deeper truths. Silence is a gateway to spiritual freedom, nourishing spaces where divine truths resonate without obstruction. Many cultures view it as a passage toward holiness, a pilgrimage toward inner serenity. It is within silence that we find self-discovery, as Socrates warned that an unexamined life is devoid of worth. Silence provides the canvas for self-exploration, urging liberation from constructed identities. Inside, silent dialogues shape our expressions outwardly, manifesting self-awareness and guiding interactions. This fertile inner silence fosters growth and understanding, refining our responses through contemplation over impulse. As we nurture this internal dialogue, it aids evolution, making silence a guide, nurturing thoughtfulness. In silence, patience becomes the soil for creative thought. It allows ideas to gestate organically, evolving beyond reaction to become well-formed understanding. History's thinkers embraced silence, permitting contemplation to bloom into profound insights. Here, silence does not hinder productivity, but respects the time needed for true progress. Patient silence nurtures ideas, cultivating dreams with precision. Silence invites reflection, a meeting with ourselves, revealing inner strengths and challenges. As we accept silence's invitation, we engage with its power, examining our paths, amending intents, and realigning actions. Silence becomes the trusted companion, guiding us toward growth, embracing strength within our journeys. Mastering the balance of when to speak exemplifies discretion, a valuable strength reflecting wisdom. Silence becomes a wise ally, supporting consideration before contributing words. In withholding speech, clarity develops, ensuring our voices resonate meaningfully when truly necessary. Silence harbors enduring wisdom, beckoning us to contemplate its lessons. Ancient traditions speak of silent knowledge, the wisdom of ancestors and nature. By inhabiting silence, we open ourselves to insights stretching beyond conventional teaching. Through its quiet, we learn valuable truths veiled by noise. Silence creates equilibrium amidst modern disturbances. Practiced internally, silence encourages reassessment of values, fostering resilience against life's uncertainties. It serves not just as an antidote to noise, but as foundational harmony, helping us navigate the waxing and waning of life. Gestures and subtle expressions speak volumes within silence, communicating beyond spoken language. These quiet forms of communication reveal sincerity and intention, expressions often overlooked in life's loud clamors. By focusing on these gestures, we invite deeper connection, acknowledging a facet of human expression that transcends words. Non-attachment draws strength from silence, a lesson in release influenced by Buddhist thought. Silence teaches letting go, revealing paths to tranquility. This wisdom in non-attachment provides a fortitude against life's disruptions, allowing focus on essentials without excess. It cultivates acceptance and resilience in transitions. Silence serves as both shield and sword in conflict, neutralizing hostility with restraint. By exercising silence, we navigate adversities with tact, achieving peaceful resolutions through reflection. Silence respects energetic interactions, safeguarding us from harm due to hasty words. Even in conflict, it ensures wisdom triumphs. Creativity emerges powerfully in silence, where inspiration and innovation find fertile ground. Artists and creators access silent flow states, where authentic expression transcends constraints. Allowing silence to guide our creative processes keeps possibilities alive, unshackled by external noise, nurturing genuine expression. Amidst nature, silence finds its authentic resonance, harmonizing with the natural world. Nature's quiet symphonies, the rustle of leaves, the lull of waves, reconnect us with an essential ecosystem. Silent communion with nature teaches interdependence and renewal, fostering sustainable coexistence with all beings. Contemplative practices embrace silence to enrich inner expansion. Meditation and prayer align mind, body, and spirit effortlessly. Anchored in silent practice, these methods fortify understanding and transformation, nurturing insights that transcend verbosity. Silent self-exploration is integral to self-knowledge, a timeless journey to our core. Away from noise, introspective silence clarifies inner desires and values, encouraging alignment. Embracing silence enhances self-knowing, providing authentic power. Silence deepens emotional understanding, offering space for emotions to settle without interruption. Silent reflection allows emotions to unfold organically, resisting the urge to suppress or avoid. Silence elevates emotional resilience, integrating experiences with insight from quiet contemplation. Internal conflicts burden the spirit, yet silence provides resolution. In silent reflection, cognitive dissonance finds balance, integrating fragmented thoughts into coherence. Silence diffuses complexity, fostering inner harmony and unity. The silence holds time in synchrony, transcending conventional timekeeping. It embraces the eternal now, allowing moments to unfold with presence, free from relentless productivity demands. Time in silence aligns actions with natural cycles, facilitating growth steeped in purpose. The chapter concludes by embracing silence as both an end and a beginning, a bridge linking ancient wisdom to modern insight. Silence carries us through life with unspoken wisdom, fostering strength for the unfolding journey of empowerment. Just as silence bookends life, it cradles transformative moments, its echo threading through the tapestry of our existence. Pain weaves itself into the fabric of human existence, echoing through the corridors of time, touching every life without prejudice. It is a reminder of our shared vulnerability and a constant companion on our journey. Yet, in its persistence, pain offers a certain solace, an invitation to acknowledge our interconnectedness. It strips away illusion, unveiling reality, and prodding us toward introspection. Attempts to evade pain often lead us to dependency and susceptibility, feeding fragility, which stands in opposition to true growth. Recognizing pain's universality showcases its role as a great equalizer, teaching both humility and empathy. Philosophical traditions have long interpreted pain not as an affliction to flee from, but as a catalyst for profound transformation. Through the lenses of Stoicism, Buddhism, and existentialism, pain metamorphoses from a destructive force into a guide to deeper understanding. Embracing the universality of pain allows us to connect meaningfully with others, drawing strength from our shared humanity. In teaching us resilience, Stoicism becomes a lens through which we learn to navigate adversities with grace. Pain is not an adversary to defeat, but a companion on the journey toward personal excellence. The Stoics believed life is intrinsically uncertain, and pain is a natural element of this unpredictability. Rather than succumbing to despair, they advocated cultivating inner strength to rise above suffering. Pain transforms into a crucible, refining the soul through adversity's fires. Stoicism compels us to master our responses, viewing pain not as punishment, but as an opportunity for growth. This philosophy encourages us to detach from emotional turmoil, examine our reactions rationally, and approach suffering as a pathway to self-discovery. Through courageously confronting pain, we can become more resilient and compassionate, our characters honed by trials. Existentialism presents suffering as a profound aspect of our existence. This philosophy posits that life is inherently chaotic and devoid of intrinsic meaning. Yet within this apparent void lies a call to create our own purpose. Suffering is not to be feared, but embraced as a crucial part of our journey. It is through engaging with our pain that we confront the truth of our existence and grapple with our mortality's limitations. This confrontation fosters authenticity, encouraging individuals to embrace suffering as a transformative force. As we navigate through suffering, it opens a path toward self-awareness and authenticity, challenging us to own our lives and derive meaning amidst chaos. This journey of suffering compels us to reject false comforts, leading to the discovery of our profound depth and resilience. Pain, when harnessed, initiates profound personal transformation. Throughout history, humans have consistently transcended adversity, emerging transformed. This transformation stems from the understanding that suffering is not static, but a dynamic force reshaping our existence. It requires confronting vulnerabilities, challenging notions of success, and re-evaluating priorities. Pain's transformative power lies in its ability to strip away superficial layers, revealing core truths. As people traverse pain's landscape, they discover untapped reservoirs of strength, propelling them toward growth, empathy, and compassion. Suffering becomes not just an endurance test, but an evolution from which individuals emerge more aware and authentic. In Buddhism, the nature of pain is explored with depth and compassion. Central to Buddhist teachings are the Four Noble Truths that elucidate suffering's reality and its roots in desire and attachment. Pain, rooted in life's impermanence and human desire, becomes a way of awakening and self-realization through practices like the Eightfold Path. Emphasizing mindfulness, Buddhism encourages observing suffering without judgment, leading to a transformational shift where pain loses its dominion. The Buddhist approach guides individuals toward understanding interconnectedness and acceptance, seeking liberation from pain not by avoidance, but by recognizing it as a profound teacher. Rituals woven into daily life transform pain into a beacon for personal growth and resilience. Journaling, for example, offers clarity as thoughts and emotions spill onto paper, becoming a form of catharsis. Silence and solitude foster quiet reflection, permitting engagement with one's innermost self. Meditation cultivates presence, steering the mind from past wounds to the present, while breathwork anchors individuals, helping them navigate pain's turbulent waves. Through these deliberate practices, a sacred space is cultivated, wherein suffering is approached with compassion and acceptance, becoming a catalyst for evolution. The legacies left by ancient warriors underscore the vital role of resilience. Pain, embraced as an element of mastery, transformed warriors, forging unyielding resilience. Today, these ancient teachings of resilience and courage can be applied to help individuals navigate emotional and psychological adversities. Rather than shunning discomfort, there is wisdom in adopting a warrior's mindset, embracing pain as a rite of passage into personal growth. This mindset cultivates mental agility, emotional stability, and determination, enabling individuals to transcend pain, emerging stronger and more adept at life's complexities. Within diverse cultures and spiritual traditions, pain has been ritualized to confront fear and cultivate acceptance, transforming suffering into a sacred pilgrimage. Through symbolic acts like fasting or rites of passage, individuals learn to transcend fear, gaining insight into suffering's transient nature. These rituals provide a framework to consciously engage with pain, fostering resilience and acceptance. Pain becomes not a punishment, but a sacred journey leading to spiritual awakening and growth, fostering acceptance and healing. In spiritual traditions, the concept of liberation is closely linked with the experience of suffering. Both Hinduism and Sufi mysticism view pain as crucial to achieving spiritual enlightenment. In Hindu philosophy, moksha represents liberation achieved by transcending pain, while Sufis view suffering as a means to divine union. Pain becomes a transformative force, inviting individuals to release worldly attachments and embrace spiritual awakening. This approach to pain is not seen as mere endurance, but as an invitation to exceed the limitations of the material realm, opening paths to spiritual insight and liberation. Pain's transformative ability shines through its impact on creative expression. Whether through writing, painting, or music, pain metamorphoses into a source of creativity, distilling raw emotions into art. This process bridges isolation with connection, allowing creators to articulate their suffering, resonating with universal themes. By embracing pain creatively, artists inspire solace and empathy in others, transforming personal suffering into shared healing experiences. Pain often sharpens life's temporality, inviting reflection on mortality and time. Suffering brings into focus the fleeting nature of existence, encouraging a shift toward gratitude and present-moment appreciation. This reflection urges a re-evaluation of life's priorities, unfurling a deeper exploration of meaning. Pain, rather than a burden, becomes a catalyst for transformation, urging intentional and authentic living. Through this lens, each moment becomes precious, urging a life driven by connection and purpose. To embrace pain allows for the cultivation of empathy and compassion. Through personal suffering, one gains insights into others' struggles, deepening their ability to connect. The shared experience of pain dissolves separation's illusion, fostering unity and support for those amidst suffering. Embracing pain nurtures a world more intertwined and understanding, urging us to transform personal suffering into a collective journey toward greater empathy and love. The interplay between pain and joy presents life as a dynamic dance. Pain and joy together enrich the human experience, teaching complementary lessons. Pain fosters humility and empathy, allowing joy to deepen in appreciation. Savoring happiness with gratitude, we understand that these emotions, rather than opposing, enhance life's intricacies, providing insights for living fully and harmoniously. Ancient texts often portray pain as a rite of passage essential for transformation. The Epic of Gilgamesh and the Bhagavad Gita, within their narratives, elevate pain's role in personal awakening. These texts illuminate suffering as a sacred journey, transcending personal limitations and unearthing inner truths. Through these timeless stories, pain is recognized not as an end, but as a rite of passage leading to profound personal evolution. Vulnerability, far from weakness, is strength in the face of pain. Rejecting societal norms of equating vulnerability with fragility, accepting pain authentically becomes an act of resilience. Embracing vulnerability fosters growth and connection, breaking isolation and recognizing shared humanity. This courageous act of self-acceptance allows individuals to traverse pain with grace, emerging more resilient and compassionate. Surrendering to pain is an empowering choice that promotes acceptance and healing. This surrender shifts perception, viewing pain not as an adversary, but a constructive partner for growth. Accepting pain as inherent to life leads to inner peace, liberating individuals from attachment cycles. Through surrender, pain transforms from conflict to wisdom, bringing liberation through open-hearted engagement with life's uncertainties. Pain catalyzes personal evolution, prompting self-examination and growth. It challenges assumptions and encourages development, revealing strengths and weaknesses, facilitating authentic transformation. Pain invites reevaluating values, aligning life with purpose and meaning. Embracing pain empowers navigation of life's complexities with resilience, achieving a richer existence. Compassion blooms through pain, enabling a deeper understanding of human struggles. The awakening of empathy encourages support, building a sense of unity. Pain transforms suffering into connection, nurturing a compassionate world. Through pain, compassion opens a pathway for a collective journey toward empathy and love. Finding beauty in brokenness manifests in the Japanese art of kintsugi, celebrating imperfections as unique beauty. This practice mirrors personal healing, where pain becomes a source of strength. Through kintsugi, embracing imperfections ensures authenticity and growth, celebrating life's full spectrum and empowering individuals to honor their journey. Pain leaves a legacy of resilience, shaping individuals into beings of strength and compassion. Through adversity, personal transformation inspires others, creating a tapestry of hope. Pain becomes a guiding force, contributing to collective growth, reminding us to thrive amid hardship and to value personal growth through adversity. Embracing pain with acceptance turns it into a gateway to inner peace. Understanding the role of suffering in personal awareness allows us to release resistance, finding tranquil acceptance amid life's storms. Navigating pain with compassion reveals wisdom and resilience, creating fulfillment and serenity through open-heartedness. Community plays an integral role in navigating pain, offering guidance and understanding. Shared experiences foster empathy, providing solace and connection. Leaning on communal support provides resilience, showing that through collective strength, one can transcend suffering and grow into strength. In the tranquil depths of Stoic philosophy lies the profound concept of humble strength, where true power is discovered not in ostentatious displays or dominance, but in the quiet equilibrium of restraint. As the world often glorifies ego, overshadowing the essence of authentic power, a return to humility offers a vital perspective, a guiding light reminiscent of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, both of whom taught that real power resides in mastery over oneself. We embark now on a journey to explore this grounded power, a power derived from inner truth, not the fleeting affirmation of external applause. Ego, that persuasive voice demanding ceaseless attention and superiority, can lead us astray, blinding us to our genuine selves and creating barriers to true growth. When ego dictates our actions, we embark on a path that often confuses superficial victories with meaningful achievements. These ancient sages understood that ego's relentless quest for acknowledgement dismantles the very foundations we strive to build, leading to a life echoing with dissatisfaction rather than fulfillment. By nurturing humility in place of pride, we foster resilience and emotional wisdom, allowing us gracefully to navigate life's trials. This quietude provides a sanctuary for inner contentment, independent of external validation, anchoring us to continuous learning and enlightenment. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, yet deeply committed to modest living. His writings, particularly in Meditations, reflect the essence of humility, urging acceptance of our limitations and a life that aligns with nature's course rather than one ensnared by grandiosity. Understanding humility in this context isn't about self-denial or false modesty. It embodies an honest self-assessment, embracing both strengths and limitations, and remaining receptive to growth. Authenticity becomes a practice, a commitment to self-truth, and the recognition of our interconnection with all beings. By eradicating the boundaries imposed by ego, one finds not only inner peace, but a deepening connection with others, built on respect and genuine understanding. Revisiting the notion of power, we transcend the ego's misconception of dominance as control over others, and turn instead towards the calm inner sanctuary where true power lies. Stoic teachings reveal that authentic strength remains serene amidst life's turbulence. It offers a stillness through which we alter our perception of adversity, greeting challenges not with hostility, but with grace. True power, therefore, isn't about inciting fear or exerting control externally, but about cultivating an inviolable calm within. An individual embodying such tranquility faces life's tempests with composure, a steadfast beacon amidst any storm. This serene power echoes through time, requiring no proclamation. Marcus Aurelius and his contemporaries believed that influential lives do not shout. Instead, they lead through quiet strength and character, affecting others not by force, but through the silent eloquence of example. The art of such influence is found in restraint and introspective insight, choosing informed actions over loud declarations. By amplifying presence in quietude, we demonstrate integrity, inspiring transformation without the need for recognition. True influence grows not from appearance, but from the essence of being, thereby creating waves of impact deeper and far more enduring than any resonate proclamation. Acknowledging one's vulnerability unveils a rare strength, transforming fear into insight and mistakes into opportunities for growth. Embracing this openness nurtures authenticity, allowing truth to rise without pretense. Facing our vulnerability means confronting oneself, which in turn fosters profound comprehension and fortitude. By casting aside the illusion of ego-induced invulnerability, we allow ourselves to be seen truthfully, forming richer connections with ourselves and others. This courage, this honesty, reveals the heart's true essence, nurturing authenticity in every encounter and seeding the grounds for personal evolution. External validation, though tempting, can easily lead us away from the path of self-discovery. Stoic philosophy teaches us to loosen the grip of seeking constant approval from others. True strength emanates from within, forged from self-awareness and satisfaction without the ephemeral applause of an audience. Dependency on external affirmation surrenders control over one's happiness. By embracing internal motivation, individuals reclaim their narratives, fostering resilience and independence, liberated from the constraints of societal expectations. Self-worth, sculpted by introspection and personal values, arises unbounded when coupled with intrinsic fulfillment and harmony, igniting a cycle of authentic strength beyond the need for external applause. Central to many ancient philosophical traditions is the wisdom of non-attachment to status and wealth. This detachment doesn't reject the pursuit of success, but it reframes it, teaching us the liberating lesson of possession without being possessed. By prioritizing virtue and connection over material gain, we recognize the impermanence of material possessions and the enduring value of wisdom and compassion. Knowing that external achievements do not define our essence, one navigates life with an unwavering sense of self that isn't compromised by worldly fluctuations. Such perspective brings freedom, nurturing an inner richness, transcending materialism, and leaving true contentment in its wake. Serenity, true power, radiates from an assurance that is rooted in an understanding of inner truth. This form of confidence eschews the need for outward validation, allowing it to emanate naturally, unperturbed by external chaos. Inner assurance aligns life with one's values, thriving in the knowledge of existence punctuated by challenges, each a vehicle for growth. As doubt and fear dissolve in its light, one steps forward with trust in their authentic path. An internal compass guides quietly yet effectively, unwaveringly, an enduring pillar amidst the unpredictability of life. In leadership manifesting through service, there exists a paradoxical power, strength derived from empowering others through humility and genuine care. Traditional leadership often thrives on hierarchy and ego, while servant leadership cultivates community through empathy and collaboration. A servant leader, through example, encourages growth not through authority, but through shared upliftment, capturing the Stoic belief that power resides in empowering others. The actions of servant leaders transcend individual moments, reinforcing a collective strength born from respect, guidance, and inspiration. Legacy often implies grandiosity. However, its essence can flourish in humble acts. Every quiet gesture of integrity, each moment of discreet guidance, weaves a legacy that invisibly impacts the lives it touches. True, meaningful change is birthed from these consistent, mindful actions rather than grand gestures. By sowing virtue and wisdom quietly, legacy extends beyond immediate lifetimes, influencing and transforming regardless of recognition. Transcending material accomplishments, true legacy etches itself eternally in lives enriched and inspired through genuine connection. Rejecting the fallacy of perfection is essential in understanding humble strength. Perfection, an illusory pursuit, nurtures the ego, creating divides between self-image and reality. Stoicism encourages embracing imperfection as part of the human experience, appreciating growth and acceptance. By viewing imperfections as opportunities rather than obstacles, we cultivate patience and honesty. This acceptance not only fosters self-acceptance, but also enhances empathy. Authentic humility acknowledges the impossibility of pristine surfaces, promoting transparency, teaching, and learning. While perfection remains a mirage, imperfection crafts the path for humble exploration, nurturing enduring strength within human idiosyncrasies. Listening, a powerful yet understated art, empowers relationships and deepens understanding. Stoic listening transcends mere agreement, embodying empathy and attentiveness, creating connections through silence. The power of listening transforms through engagement, shifting focus from oneself towards embracing new perspectives. This act invites others to reveal their truths, expanding collective consciousness through shared being. As egos recede, awareness enlarges, binding the mutual fabric of enduring relationships and empowered unity. Humility serves as a potent catalyst for growth, inviting wisdom to root deeply within a soul receptive to learning. By questioning ourselves, we release the stagnation of certitude, inviting boundless growth through continuous exploration. Acknowledging ignorance as a conduit to enlightenment, humility celebrates each failure as a means of constructing evolving strength. It is a journey across uncertainty, ventured in search of discovery and knowledge, a fundamental tenet of growth reflecting actions over imagined precedents, mirroring the path of Stoic discipline. In chaos, when life's challenges often provoke ire, Stoic tradition endorses calm navigation, crafting dignity amidst adversity's fire. Challenges, viewed as sculptures of enduring power, offer wisdom's emergence through balanced grace, not through denial but embracement. By uncovering each challenge as a teacher, resilience blossoms among Stoics, enthused for empowerment confirmed through equanimity, challenges rendered as engagements, expanding wisdom through harmonious exploration. Emotional intelligence empowers not through projection, but by embracing internal exploration and enduring connections. Stoicism pivots emotional intelligence on silent strength, acknowledging nuanced understandings through mindful observation. This place of empathy and openness reveals life's waves with understanding. Such intelligence enriches human connections, fostering transformation and nurturing an attuned depth within this complex existence. Empathy, a silent strength, unites disparate lives in shared understanding. This openness listens to the unspoken, fostering connections without judgment, celebrating authenticity. Stoic empathy bridges divides, nurturing collective growth through compassion and appreciation for human diversity. It transcends boundaries, solidifying shared experience through its nurturing embrace. Authentic humility does not perform. It gently acknowledges life's continuum. Recognizing our shared role in existence's vast tapestry, immense yet infinitesimal, humility threads respect through every encounter with honesty and reflection. By enriching life's fabric, humility imbues daily experiences with profound revelations, weaving coherent connections amid fragments. Acknowledging the simple wonder within everyday moments, humility orchestrates symphonies of genuine presence resonating with inspired ripples. Anchoring identity in inner truth establishes a solid foundation against life's fluctuations, allowing genuine authenticity to ascend. Liberation from ego's layers unveils inner depth, fostering unclouded authenticity defined by core values. This attunement bypasses imposed identities, harmonizing unique narratives aligned with an internal compass guiding autonomy's ideals. As inner truth harmonizes with external actions, identity emerges unrestricted by societal confines, resonating with universal existence. As humility and enlightenment entwine, they steer seekers toward purposeful transcendence, unraveling shackles of ego and embracing clarity. In their glow, wisdom blossoms unencumbered, engaging timeless truths within the human journey. It navigates love and interconnection, eclipsing temporal pursuits with profound cosmic understanding. With humility, enlightenment's path extends fluidly, inviting curious seekers toward ever-expanding dimensions of self-discovery. Summoning the courage to embrace vulnerability dissolves fear, revealing authenticity. This integration encourages humility, strength fortifying tender connections and expressions. In safe multitudes, ego's need dissolves, fostering spaces for gentle relevance that blossoms under vulnerability's embrace. Wisdom demands a lifelong commitment, adopting an evolving awareness sculpted by humility and curiosity. A journey unburdened by certainty embraces continuous growth. Embracing wisdom as a cycle of exploration and openness, one nurtures sustained understanding through Stoic discipline. Transitioning from ego to essence, a journey emerges that nurtures authentic identity from illusions, grounded in unprejudiced understanding. In this liberation, inner essence harmonizes external narratives, inviting interconnected paths through authenticity's resonance. Transcending ego uncovers internal treasure, a soulful authenticity infused through shared universal connections. Unity flourishes when grounded in humility, embarking on a collective strength of authentic connections. Humbling ego enables unity, unbounded by sentiments, but enveloped in empathy. Genuine strength uplifts humanity in its shared diversity as interconnected cycles grace existence, chasing understanding beyond present bonds. This unity harmonizes interactions, fostering transformative peace across inspired connections. Concluding, real power extends beyond the self, embracing humanity through humility and conviction. It intertwines strength within presence, inspiring collective growth through silent partnerships. This Stoic composition weaves enduring strength through gentleness, aligning interactions across cosmic dimensions, a harmony beckoning potential within humanity's shared continuum. Through introspection, power unfurls, harmonizing existence and nurturing thresholds of enlightenment echoed in expansive shared journeys. In our fervent search for tranquility, we often mistakenly equate peace with the absence of challenges. Yet, true peace is not an endeavor to escape the uncertainties and trials of life. It is a profound embrace of them. The ancients understood that genuine peace is born of discipline and readiness. It requires the cultivation of an internal resilience that does not flinch in the face of adversity. By distancing ourselves from discomfort, we deny ourselves the growth that only arises through facing and mastering our challenges. Peace, then, is not simply a state of no conflict, but a disciplined readiness, a warrior's calm in the midst of a storm. In today's world, we encounter myriad distractions, offering illusions of peace as mere palliatives for the restless soul. These are fleeting, like shadows that fade with the coming light, providing no lasting comfort. Instead, we must equip ourselves with the skills necessary to face the inevitable turbulence of life, realizing that peace is not a gift freely given, but an achievement hard won. As we rise to meet our challenges, we become seasoned and resilient, able to maintain equanimity amidst any circumstance. Peace manifests as the serenity that arises from facing life's trials with confidence and courage, allowing neither fear nor anxiety to define our path. Finding peace within, rather than seeking it outside ourselves, stands as a core tenet of enduring stability. This inner equilibrium provides a foundation unshaken by life's tempests. Meditation offers a poignant metaphor for this practice, teaching us to remain anchored amid a stream of thoughts. Just as a warrior stands poised and ready, cultivating An unshakable inner state equips us to handle adversity with grace, without faltering. Internal stability is a dynamic equilibrium, maintained through deliberate practice and deep self-awareness, standing not as a passive quality, but as an active pursuit. Achieving such an unyielding state requires constant self-reflection and an effort to refine our ability to stay centered. Rather than shielding ourselves from all that challenges us, we should train our minds to process, reflect, and grow. This internal resilience forms a mental fortitude that acts with clarity and decisiveness when necessary. By transforming anxieties into opportunities for self-improvement, we ensure that inner calm is maintained through mastery of our dialogue within, not by eliminating external pressures. With this strength, peace becomes like a tree, deeply rooted and flourishing, no matter the seasons change. Yet adversity itself is a masterful teacher, with its lessons woven into the fabric of existence. Stoic wisdom suggests that obstacles lay down pathways to improved judgment, character, and strength. Approaching challenges as opportunities to hone our abilities enables us to emerge stronger, not weaker, from them. By reimagining adversity as a boon rather than a burden, we can transform trials into tools for profound transformation. Such a mindset empowers growth rather than shrinking from life's difficulties, showing that peace and security come not from a lack of conflict, but from the capacity to overcome it. Welcoming adversity is not an act of callousness, but a strategic embrace of potential. Fearing the worst diminishes our power, but by acknowledging our capacity to turn challenges into success, we reframe our outlook and strengthen our ability to handle adversity. This approach sees potential adversity not as a disruption to peace, but as a means to cultivate it through mastery. Through this transformative process, our inner peace becomes an indelible presence forged within the crucible of life's trials. Envision the mind as a blade unrefined, waiting to be tempered into sharpness. Training the mind for peace is a careful refinement, a slow, deliberate path aimed at building a formidable internal force. Like a warrior sharpening a sword, we too must hone our mental faculties for life's inevitable battles. With fortitude and grace, we can confront diverse challenges calmly and decisively. The ancient teachings place mental discipline as a cornerstone for maintaining clarity amidst crises. Introspection, meditation, and philosophical reflection serve as tools to this end. These methods reveal and address mental blocks, leading to clearer thought and decisive action. The mind becomes a prepared battlefield where potential storms are faced with wisdom and courage, fostering a peace sustained through knowledge and aptitude. Ironically, the pursuit of control frequently results in its erosion. True power, and thus peace, arises from distinguishing what lies within our influence from what does not. The Stoics wisely advised against gripping tightly to life's uncertainties, a practice that only serves to heighten anxiety. Recognizing the boundaries of control frees us to focus on our responses to life's challenges instead. By relinquishing futile struggles for control, we paradoxically gain mastery over ourselves. Becoming the architects of our destiny, we channel our energy towards nurturing internal virtues like discipline, wisdom, and courage. This focused effort offers a freedom that lies in the relinquishing of external pursuits, allowing peace to emerge from emotional and intellectual mastery. Letting go is not surrender, but an embrace of battles worthy of our attention, where peace is derived from internal mastery, not external conquest. To maintain inner peace amidst an unpredictable world, emotional intelligence is essential. This ability to navigate, understand, and direct our own emotions grants us the calmness needed even in turbulent times. Many prioritize external skills, but developing emotional intelligence creates a stable inner environment crucial for holistic peace. Awareness and understanding of our emotions shield our internal tranquility from external chaos. Harnessing emotional intelligence requires practices such as mindful observation, empathy, and self-control. These build our capacity for reflection and comprehension, transforming potentially disruptive emotions into allies. The wisdom of past sages highlights the importance of mastering our emotional landscape. Integrating our emotions within promotes not only external assurance, but nurtures profound inner calm, grounded in the equilibrium found through emotional awareness. Discipline is fundamental in transforming potential into power. Different from rigidity, true discipline offers freedom through structured practice. Adhering to principles and values, even amidst resistance, creates a stabilizing force guiding us through uncertainty. Discipline in pursuit of personal development grounds peaceful existence, converting distractions into focus, chaos into clarity, and slackness into purpose. With discipline, our routine actions align with our highest aspirations, evolving peace from an end state to a process consistently nurtured. Ancient manuscripts reveal that peace is an evolving journey where discipline polishes and refines our inner self, allowing it to shine with serene clarity even amidst life's dynamic flow. A sense of purpose cultivates peace, acting as a beacon in times of darkness and uncertainty. A purposeful life provides direction and stability, separating the meandering path from a journey well-traveled. When aligned with values and aspirations, purpose fosters inner peace through meaningful engagement with life. Purpose transforms confusion into clarity and fumbling into intention, rooting us in what matters, irrespective of external fluctuation. By cultivating harmony with our core values and striving to make a positive impact, we create peace internally. Versed in purpose, mindful actions intertwine with the soul's higher mission, emerging from harmony between striving, serving, and deep self-understanding. Though solitude may seem counterintuitive, it opens powerful avenues for discovering peace. Distancing from daily noise allows reconnection with our essence, revealing thoughts and emotions unshaped by others' influence. The ancients cherished solitude as a sanctuary, a sacred pause where clarity and inner calm manifest. In solitude, we learn to cherish our own company, enhancing self-reliance while facilitating introspection and realignment. Solitude is an opportunity to recharge, regaining vigor and insight for life's challenges. Paradoxically, solitude fills us with presence and understanding, cherishing every moment and embracing our authentic self, allowing peace to emerge as an abiding state emanating from within. Resilience acts as a fortress, deliberately constructed through the practice of overcoming adversity. It prevents perpetual devastation by life's storms, instead forming strength through adaptability and experience. Resilience, comprising skills, mindset, and attitudes, nurtures enduring peace from the knowledge of inner strength to navigate life's tribulations. Resilience is cultivated through perseverance, learning, and flexibility, turning setbacks into stepping stones for growth. Each testament of resilience builds peace of mind, fortifying the belief in unfaltering inner fortitude. By transforming adversity, resilience fosters uninterrupted peace, not by eradicating challenges, but by mastering our response. The Stoic practice of premeditation involves reflecting on potential challenges before they arise. This rehearsal fosters preparedness rather than anxiety, diffusing their power and shifting response from alarm to readiness. By contemplating difficulties ahead, surprise is diminished, aligning us with acceptance and reason rather than emotional impulse. Premeditation tempers reactions, building readiness to confront life's uncertainties with equanimity. Visualization and acceptance of potential outcomes align our existence with change's inevitability. The Stoic practice of understanding, rather than denying, embeds peace in reasoned engagement with life. Acceptance holds transformative power in cultivating peace, freeing us from the moral weight of resistance by engaging actively with current circumstances. This principle, not passive resignation, redirects energy from struggle to understanding and adaptability. By accepting the immutable, we channel resources towards growth and fulfillment, guiding actions by purpose rather than futile defiance. This wisdom underpins peaceful existence, fostering alignment with life's movements. Acceptance transforms peace into a flourishing journey. Mindfulness, the non-judgmental focus on the present, creates inner serenity. This practice grounds us in awareness, enhancing concentration and emotional balance. Nurturing mindfulness reduces reactivity and increases observance, turning moments into opportunities for insight. Practicing mindfulness nurtures sensitivity to our surroundings, fostering tranquility through clarity. It enables discernment between useful and wasteful thought, safeguarding peace even amid chaos. Mindful engagement, through meditation and awareness, protects the mind against negativity, allowing inner peace to blossom. Allow negative thoughts their existence without attachment, a lesson from Stoic teaching. By permitting thoughts to pass naturally like clouds, we resist imprisonment by them. Embracing this habit, we conserve energy, migrating from turmoil to equanimity. Granting thoughts their transience dissolves their power to define us. Through openness, liberation emerges, ensuring peace remains a garden unpolluted by negativity's vagaries. Embracing acceptance allows pathways for peace to develop. Nature remains an ancient teacher of peace, embodying stillness and rhythm that echoes the soul's longing for balance. Immersing in nature connects us with these virtues, providing a living illustration of consistency, patience, and stillness. Engagement with nature reveals teachings absorbed in silence and movements. Allow nature to guide inner balance, offering a template for harmony in change. Nature's tranquility grounds us, mirroring its peace in our awareness. Confidence underpins inner peace, enabling secure navigation despite doubt. Confidence arises from genuine effort and achievements, foundational for trust in abilities during adversity. Practice fuels confidence, fostering peace as potential expands. With confidence, fear diminishes and inner peace emerges, secured in identity and power to face challenges. Rather than the absence of risk, security lies in the confident ability to address it, anchoring profound peace connected to our essence. Empowerment requires clear boundaries, safeguarding personal space and well-being. Boundaries ensure harmonious coexistence and respectful engagements, both personally and collectively. Defending against encroachment, boundaries preserve vital energies, supporting mental, emotional, and spiritual clarity. Boundaries define permissible engagements, liberating from guilt and stress. They demarcate influence, cultivating peace through empowered interaction. Boundaries serve as scaffolding for peace, structured around intention and self-respect. Engaging the duality of life, The yin and yang acknowledges the eternal balance between peace and conflict. Recognizing this duality provides insight into life's completeness, honoring complexity, and knowing peace resides in equilibrium. Challenges seen as complementary prevent entanglement in unattainable perfection. Peace honors harmony in opposites, appreciating vigor in dichotomy. This wisdom teaches peace manifests from life's continuum, duality fostering dynamic stability. Rituals serve as pathways to peace, anchoring aspirations in structured actions. Beyond routine, they offer peace amidst spontaneity, creating sacred spaces nourishing consistency and intention. Practices like morning gratitude or reflective silence integrate commitment and ground presence. Rituals guide peace's evolution, merging intention with reality through discipline and devotion. Awareness of mortality enriches life, awakening us to the moment's fleeting beauty. Embracing finitude clarifies significance, living with intention amid fleeting impermanence. Facing mortality aligns with Stoic acceptance, cherishing life's ephemeral treasures. Mortality catalyzes present living, turning fear to focus, confronting life passionately. It reminds us life's symphony conducts peace in its tempo, urging awareness and appreciation of each finite, eternal beat. Reflection as self-discovery enables internal navigation through life's journey. Not indulgence, reflection is disciplined wisdom gathering, understanding connections beyond external noise. Reflection expands self-awareness, nurturing peace through acknowledgement of strengths and vulnerabilities. It welcomes growth, melding learning and being with transformative insight, guiding peace's evolution. Gratitude creates sanctified moments, fostering peace through focused appreciation. Recognizing each life stroke as part of a masterpiece, gratitude finds contentment amid challenges, rendering trials as admiration opportunities. Gratitude transcends passive acknowledgement, inviting engagement and interconnected kindness. It anchors presence in appreciation, woven into cycles of joy, creating tranquil sanctuary from life's tempests. Intuition is an ancient guide to inner peace. Developing intuitive listening accesses unconscious truths, interpreting complexities into subtle guidance. Attuning with inner rhythms, intuition offers peace through insight and foresight. Strengthening intuition transforms it into a guiding hymn, resonating peace throughout existence. Alchemy of suffering transforms chaos into order, pain into wisdom. By embracing suffering's challenges, we unlock growth and insights essential for evolution. Through reframing suffering, peace emerges from transformation, not eradication. Viewing suffering as life's flow fosters resilience, making it life's ally, catalyzing timeless peace through its trials. Peace is not a destination, but a dynamic journey, a living wisdom, continually rediscovered with each step forward. Armed with ancient and modern insights, true peace becomes an evolving path, shaped by and shaping experience. Each phase reveals new challenges, redefining peace's understanding as it guides our journey. As inseparable from life's essence, peace matures with every breath, persistently illuminating the path with its gentle, enduring light. In the silent embrace of night, as stars cast their gentle glow upon the world, we find ourselves at the crossroads of responsibility. A call whispers through the stillness, an ancient summons that reaches into the depths of our being. Like an unmarked path illuminated by moonlight, responsibility beckons those who feel its pull, asking us to rise beyond mere existence and contribute meaningfully to the vast tapestry of life. It is both a challenge and a gift, a testament to one's inner fortitude, demanding we awaken the dormant strength within. Responsibility bears its paradoxical nature subtly. It is both a weight and a reward. It asks for sacrifice and diligence, yet it offers profound fulfillment. Those who embrace it often find that the path, though strewn with obstacles, leads to unparalleled growth. It is an invitation to engage deeply with life, to weave both triumphs and trials into a fabric threaded with purpose. In answering its call, we declare ourselves ready to navigate the river of life with all its bends and currents, to leave ripples that extend far beyond our sight. With the mantle of power comes the weight of responsibility, a gentle yet firm reminder that power unaccompanied by mindfulness is a shadow of true strength. In the wisdom of ancient philosophers, power untethered becomes ungrounded, easily swayed by the winds of desire and ambition. Power reaches its true form only when accompanied by responsibility, a responsibility that demands we wield it with integrity and humility. Those anchored in truth understand that the weight of power can either nurture or weaken the spirit. It is the strength of character, enriched by resilience and wisdom, that guides us through power's complexities, transforming it from a mere tool into an opportunity for service and upliftment. Discipline stands as the cornerstone of responsibility, an ancient anchor within our souls. Through the ages, Stoics and sages have celebrated this trait, recognizing it as the alchemy that turns potential into action. A disciplined mind can dance with emotion without being ensnared, prioritize with clarity, and focus amidst the cacophony of life. It is through discipline that we manage the burdens of responsibility with grace, converting challenges into catalysts for growth. Discipline fosters an inner harmony, a resilience that fortifies against the tides of distraction. Amidst the trials of responsibility, patience emerges as a quiet companion. It teaches us to relinquish the urgency of immediate gratification, inviting us to trust in life's natural rhythm. Patience is an act of faith, allowing time to unfold its secrets at its chosen pace, cultivating an appreciation for the intricate dance of experience. In the art of patience, we find strength, allowing us to navigate the labyrinth of responsibility with mindful acceptance. The sacrifice required by responsibility calls for a shift in perspective, a subtle alignment from self-centered desires toward collective well-being. This transformation is not an easy one, demanding we surrender immediate pleasures for unseen, long-term benefits. Yet in this surrender, we discover a deep, abiding fulfillment. By placing our growth and fulfillment in the service of something greater, we nourish our souls, tapping into a wellspring of strength unseen. In the tapestry of responsibility, integrity weaves itself as a guiding thread, ensuring that our actions reflect our core values. Without integrity, responsibility might lead us astray, seducing us with power and influence. But with it, we remain grounded, our journey marked by authenticity and ethical truth. Integrity demands honesty and accountability, a constant evaluation of our actions to ensure they are in harmony with our deepest principles. In doing so, we build trust both with ourselves and within the communities we touch, illuminating the path with a steadfast light. As we march along the path of responsibility, emotional resilience becomes a vital ally, lending us the strength to transform setbacks into stepping stones. Our journey's emotional terrain can be daunting, but resilience helps us remain steady and adapt, responding to life's challenges with grace. Through practices that enhance our emotional intelligence, mindfulness and self-reflection among them, we develop a deeper understanding of our emotional world. This understanding transforms our approach to responsibility, allowing us to navigate its demands with a balanced heart. Responsibility is rarely born in solitude. It often requires us to engage with a broader community. Recognizing the interconnectedness of humanity invites a shift from isolation to unity, where actions and decisions ripple through existence, touching lives in unseen ways. By embracing our roles within a community, we draw strength from shared experiences. Together, we reinforce the idea that the burden of responsibility is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collective journey, one in which every step contributes to a greater whole. Responsibility, more than just a duty, becomes a profound teacher on our journey, revealing truths hidden within the folds of our lives. As we navigate its complexities, we encounter glimpses of our strengths and weaknesses. This dance with responsibility illuminates paths to self-discovery and transformation. Embracing responsibility means forming a dynamic relationship with life itself, where each challenge offers a lesson, a chance for inner growth and evolution. True leadership emerges from the heart of service. Those who carry the weight of responsibility are beacons of guidance, leading through example and empathy. Leadership through service prioritizes the collective good, inspiring others to bring forth their best selves. In both ancient teachings and modern contexts, this form of leadership stands as an embodiment of responsible living. It fosters collaboration and trust, empowering individuals and communities to flourish. True strength resides not in control, but in the power of service, demonstrating how responsibility can lead to a life of impact and purpose. Within responsibility lies the art of letting go, a humbling acknowledgement that not all is within our control. This surrender is not a rejection of responsibility, but an acceptance of its limits. Letting go invites a spaciousness into our lives, where freedom and peace flourish amidst life's uncertainties. It teaches us to focus on what truly matters, to release the grip of excessive worry and fear, allowing clarity and authenticity to reign. The wisdom of responsibility often echoes into the transcendent realms, touching upon the spiritual dimensions of our existence. Here, responsibility prompts us to question the meaning and purpose of life, encouraging us to explore philosophies that connect us to a greater whole. This exploration enriches our understanding of responsibility, unveiling its spiritual depths and connecting us to universal principles that guide our journey toward enlightenment. Embracing failure as a wise teacher transforms our relationship with responsibility. The journey is filled with learning curves and missteps, each offering priceless lessons in humility and resilience. Acknowledging failure as part of the journey fosters a spirit of perseverance, encouraging reflection and adaptation that enhance our strength and effectiveness in bearing responsibility. Humility stands as a pillar of mature responsibility, nurturing open-mindedness and an appreciation for the contributions of others. Through humility, we foster cooperation and dialogue, enriching our journey with diverse perspectives. It reminds us that true strength is found not in assertion, but in our capacity to embrace the collective experience with respect and understanding, facilitating a life-honoring shared purpose. Courage, too, plays its part in the realm of responsibility, calling us to take bold actions despite uncertainty and fear. Courage propels us toward meaningful change, allowing us to stand firm in our convictions and seek justice. By embodying courage, we energize our journey, each act reinforcing our capacity to handle greater responsibilities. Ambition, when aligned with responsibility, becomes a catalyst for meaningful contributions. Balancing ambition with integrity requires continuous reflection, ensuring our goals promote collective prosperity. When pursued responsibly, ambition leads to innovations that uplift both individuals and communities, revealing our potential to live harmoniously within the world. The ripple effect of responsibility reminds us that our actions resonate beyond immediate surroundings, influencing a wider world. Recognizing this interconnectedness elevates our choices, encouraging empathetic and sustainable actions. This awareness fosters accountability, inspiring us to contribute positively to the fabric of life. Mindful responsibility requires us to engage with life's duties with full awareness, transforming ordinary moments into opportunities for growth. Mindfulness nurtures resilience and allows us to face challenges with grace, ensuring actions align with core values. By embracing mindfulness, we honor the sacredness of responsibility and infuse each moment with purpose. For some, responsibility transcends the earthly realm, becoming a spiritual practice, a path of devotion that connects us to the universe. This spiritual lens elevates responsibility, imbuing it with deeper meaning and purpose. Through this view, the burden of responsibility transforms into a journey of spiritual evolution, guiding us to live in harmony with ourselves and the cosmos. Reflection serves as a powerful ally, offering insight into the nuances of responsibility through introspection and evaluation. It cultivates wisdom by recognizing accomplishments and areas for growth, enabling us to navigate responsibility more effectively. Through reflection, we foster discernment and self-compassion, empowering actions that serve the greater good. Authenticity remains integral to responsible living, ensuring actions align with one's true self. Embracing authenticity fosters trust and coherence, enriching interactions and connections with others. By valuing authenticity, we lead by example, inspiring courage in others to embrace their path of responsibility with clarity and courage. Just as nature cycles through seasons, so does the journey of responsibility experience phases of growth and reflection. Understanding these cycles allows us to adapt, recognizing the fluidity of our path. By aligning with the ebb and flow of responsibility, we nurture patience and perseverance, embracing a journey that is ever evolving. Embracing diversity within responsibility invites us to learn from varied perspectives, enriching our approach through inclusivity. This dynamic exchange fosters creativity and collaboration, enhancing our understanding of responsibility. By celebrating diversity, we build communities rooted in mutual respect and shared goals, transforming responsibility into a collective journey. Gratitude enriches our responsibility, transforming challenges into opportunities for connection and appreciation. By embracing gratitude, we maintain a positive mindset, viewing the path as one of purpose and intention. It lightens the burden of responsibility, celebrating the intricate dance of life where every step contributes to the larger narrative. In our journey through responsibility, the stars above continue to dance, whispering their ancient truths. We walk this path not alone, but as part of a vast human tapestry, woven together by shared dreams and endeavors. Here, in the quiet of contemplation, we find the courage to carry on, and in the depths of responsibility, we uncover our profound purpose, a testament to the strength of those who dare to heed its call. The Stoic philosophy invites us to engage with life as if we were destined for its trials and triumphs, urging us to wear the world with both lightness and firmness, to occupy our place with purpose and determination. This approach teaches that life should be perceived not merely as a sequence of events to endure, but as a significant journey demanding our full engagement. To live as if we were born for this requires recognizing the inherent responsibility woven into the fabric of our existence, embracing this mantle without hesitation or evasion. Each day, with its unique challenges, becomes a sacred opportunity to fortify our inner strength, turning mundane routines into rituals that test, refine, and reaffirm our values and beliefs. The mindset of fully embracing life's challenges calls for a profound shift from reaction to purposeful action. We are urged to anticipate the difficulties ahead, embracing them not as hindrances, but as essential elements of our growth. By living with the conviction that greatness is within our reach, we imbue our journey with meaning, moving through life's complexities with a quiet, humble confidence. This perspective allows us to see life's predictable ups and downs as components of our training, urging us to maintain grace as we navigate its inevitable intricacies. With each challenge, we affirm our role in the cosmos, acknowledging that the same energies driving the universe reside within us, offering immense power to endure and overcome. The Stoics likened themselves to warriors traveling life's path, not in the sense of martial combat, but through the cultivation of resilience and inner fortitude. They adopted a warrior mindset, awake and ready for life's trials. Such readiness augments our ability to handle adversity with calmness and rational thought, positioning hardship as a tool for personal refinement. In viewing life as a battlefield, challenges cease to be threats and become occasions for growth and self-discovery. In this philosophy, the fight is inward. It is not an external struggle, but an inner voyage against the chaos of unchecked emotions, desires, and fears. Each challenge transforms into an adversary that we conquer through understanding and mastery of self, rather than mere force. The Stoic warrior gains their power through detachment, allowing the transient nature of life to pass without undue attachment or aversion. This fortitude ensures that each decision and action remains true, aligning with our values and creating a life lived with sincere intention. The heart of Stoicism reveals a profound freedom found in unyielding resolve. This internal liberation operates independently of external circumstances, revealing that true liberty is an inward journey, deriving from our conscious choice in responding to life's unfolding events. With this internal freedom, we are empowered to navigate the world without the constraints of fear, doubt, or a desire for control, meeting life's challenges with equanimity and steadfastness. Such unwavering resolve brings serenity that life's storms cannot disturb, a calm assurance rooted in the understanding that our greatest asset is our ability to respond rather than react to life's events. This internal peace manifests in a life that remains self-directed, where actions are aligned with deep-seated principles, defying societal pressures and fleeting emotions. Living with unyielding resolve empowers us to embrace each moment, fully present and engaged, while continuing to align with our core values and objectives. Seeing life as a complex labyrinth urges us to tread this intricate path with clarity and wisdom. Each turn in this journey offers the potential for growth and insight. Through this Stoic lens, we view life's maze not with trepidation, but as an invitation to cultivate mindfulness and presence, Such an approach shifts focus from destination to journey, appreciating each step as part of a grand odyssey designed to expand our understanding and resilience. Navigating life's labyrinth with clarity challenges us to transcend fear and uncertainty. It invites a perception shift where each twist and turn becomes a necessary passage leading to greater wisdom. This perspective facilitates a deeper connection to our purpose and fosters appreciation for the journey itself. It nurtures an exercise in trust, a belief in ourselves and our abilities, acknowledging that our path, albeit winding, equips us for what lies ahead. During times of trial, living with the belief that we were born for life's challenges proves crucial. Such moments test the strength of our resolve and demand fidelity to our core values. Stoic philosophy offers a framework to harness and maintain inner resolve amidst adversity, recognizing suffering and difficulty as integral to human experience. Preparedness for hardship fosters resilience, enabling us to not only endure, but also learn from, and ultimately transcend, the tribulations faced. This inner resolve is characterized by more than mere endurance. It is the determination to evolve through our experiences. Resilience is cultivated through continuous reflection, mindfulness, and self-awareness, strengthening our capacity to stand firm in turbulent times. By embracing challenges as gateways to self-exploration and transformation, we empower ourselves to welcome them with openness and a readiness to grow. With Stoic wisdom, each trial evolves into a stepping stone toward fuller wisdom and intentional living. Flourishing through adversity reveals that challenges can usher profound growth and discovery. The Stoic notion of flourishing is not dependent on comfort, but is cultivated by willfully engaging with life's trials. Confronting hardship with openness and stability unlocks our deepest potentials for resilience, creativity, and wisdom. This outlook transforms life's adversities into essential catalysts for meaningful living. Seeing adversity as an opportunity for transformation, Stoics reframe obstacles as occasions for building character and honing inner resources. Through practices like reflection and self-discipline, we develop a capacity for grounded resilience amidst turmoil. Embracing the challenges allows us to thrive, not despite adversity, but because of it, witnessing untapped capabilities and insights that contribute to a richly empowered existence. Acceptance is an essential Stoic principle, pivotal to assuming the mantle of our path with intention and grace. Acceptance involves embracing reality as it is, free from futile resistance. This level of acceptance liberates us from the struggle against the inevitable, channeling energy toward actions aligned with our values and fostering a balanced approach to life's uncertainties. Acceptance is an active engagement, not passive resignation, embodying a discerned openness to life's realities. By acknowledging and accepting what lies beyond our control, we reserve energy otherwise wasted on resistance, directing focus toward personal growth and constructive action. This perspective induces a sense of inner peace, aligning our expectations with reality, thus minimizing disappointment and frustration. Embraced fully, acceptance supports navigating life with purpose and adaptability, fortifying the core of our being. Preparedness occupies a central position in the Stoic approach to meeting life's challenges. It suggests a mindset anticipating the unexpected, prepared to meet it with resilience and autonomy. Mental and emotional readiness, emphasized in Stoic teachings, fosters a life well prepared for diverse experiences. Cultivating self-awareness, practicing mindfulness, and reflecting on personal principles equip us with the tools for effective decision-making amidst life's challenges. Such a mindset embraces comprehensive readiness, physical, mental, and emotional, ensuring we respond with measure rather than reaction. A prepared mind meets trials with elegance and integrity, transforming obstacles into opportunities for insight and growth. Preparedness ensures we face life's opportunities not with fear, but as chances for profound wisdom and understanding. Introspection serves as a powerful ally in constructing inner strength, offering clarity into the unseen depths of our existence. The Stoics valued it as a means for deep self-understanding, recognizing strengths and highlighting areas for growth. By regularly engaging in introspection, we use it as a beacon guiding personal development and resilience, fostering a stronger self-awareness and confidence needed to face life's adversities. This reflective practice demands honest and patient self-examination, embracing vulnerabilities and confronting difficult truths. It is neither a tool for self-criticism nor a means to diminish, but a path for growth and understanding. Delving deeply into thoughts and emotions cultivates self-compassion and empathy, laying the foundation for authentic change. Such introspection enhances our engagement with life's complexities, bolstering our ability to navigate existence with assured knowledge and poise. Courage forms the bedrock of a life guided by purpose and resilience. Revered by the Stoics as a cardinal virtue, courage empowers the confrontation of life's unpredictabilities with dignity. To live as though born for this life is to embody courage, choosing to strive despite fears, act with integrity amid challenges, and maintain openness to life's unpredictability. Courage propels us onward, ensuring fidelity to our true selves and innermost values. This courage transcends physical bravery, encompassing moral courage to face uncomfortable truths and precarious decisions. It involves a willingness to be vulnerable, to risk and learn from failure. Nurturing courage through incremental acts of bravery develops the strength necessary for larger challenges. By anchoring courage as central to our journey, we craft a life resilient and rich in purpose, broadening perceptions and delving deeper into life's unlimited potential. Within Stoic teachings, finding order amid chaos stands as a pillar of wisdom. Life's unpredictability is a given, yet within it, we hold the power to impose order through perception and action. Viewing life's inherent chaos through a Stoic lens empowers us to discern patterns and construct meaning, cultivating a sense of internal stability. This ability to impose order amidst disorder provides assurance and poise, transforming chaotic situations into opportunities for introspection and growth. Order in this frame is not about controlling external events, but crafting internal harmony. It involves aligning thoughts, intentions, and actions with our core values, establishing a resilient foundation, unshaken by life's external storms. Discipline and meditation, along with deliberate reflection, help maintain internal clarity amid turmoil, ensuring responses to challenges are enveloped with purpose and alignment. Through life's many twists, aligning actions with core values becomes essential for purposeful living. Stoicism emphasizes congruence between thoughts, values, and actions, asserting that authenticity is cultivated when actions echo deeply held beliefs. By ensuring this alignment, we foster a life of consistency, achieving a profound sense of fulfillment and clarity. This alignment aids in navigating life's challenges, providing a stable slab from which to address adversity. Living in harmony with values requires ongoing introspection, self-awareness, and determination, prioritizing deep fulfillment over transient satisfaction. This demands courage and discipline, yet rewards us with meaningful existence, grounded in the harmony between actions and values. Purpose, the melody directing a fulfilling life, invites us to engage with life's path as if destined for it. According to Stoic wisdom, embracing and pursuing personal purpose imbues existence with meaning. Discovering this role in the symphony of life offers an enduring sense of belonging and certainty, with purpose guiding our consequent actions and decisions. Finding and nurturing purpose involves listening intently to our passions and talents, continually exploring our inner selves. As purpose evolves with time, it forms the foundation, propelling us forward, imbuing life with coherence. This dedication to purpose elevates personal experience, enhancing the contributions we make to our world, ensuring life resounds with intention and impact. The discipline of surrender, a reflective Stoic practice, embraces life's reality with acceptance, relinquishing futile resistance. Living as though life's path was meant for us encompasses surrendering to life's inherent unpredictability and aligning with the universe's currents. Surrender, far from passive acquiescence, fosters active acceptance of life and cultivates freedom to pursue what truly matters. Relinquishing the illusion of control through surrender introduces serenity and flexibility amid life's unpredictability, allowing us to coexist harmoniously with life's fluxes. This practice mitigates anxiety, focusing efforts on actions within our purview, embracing life's rhythm with wisdom and adaptability. Finally, a Stoic ethos encourages celebration of the journey, valuing the unfolding series of experiences over fixating on outcomes. Living as though life's path was intended for us involves a zestful engagement with existence, honoring each moment for its contribution to our growth. This outlook reframes life from a linear pursuit to an expansive practice of present moment appreciation. By treasuring the journey, gratitude and contentment take root, supplanting stress and dissatisfaction tied to fixed goals. This mindset nurtures a connection with life's smaller joys, recalibrating perception and transforming ordinary occurrences into profound events. Focused on the path's richness, we cultivate the resilience and flexibility to adapt to life's ebbing tides. Every step becomes a celebration, affirming our strength and presence, reminding us that we are indeed equipped to navigate life's journey with wisdom and heartfelt joy. In the heart of turmoil lies a strength that is both profound and silent, akin to the calm found in the eye of a storm. This tranquil power does not seek validation in the noise of the world, nor does it engage in conflict to prove its worth. It resides in a robust, quiet presence, a steadfast force that does not waver under pressure. Ancient philosophers remind us that true power is not found in the frenzy of action, but rather in the serenity that enables us to weather life's tempests with grace and composure. To endure the whirlwind of existence, one must find an anchoring within the unchanging truths of the self. When we cultivate an inner calm, we create a reservoir of clarity and insight that sustains us where others might falter. This internal tranquility nurtures a clarity of thought, providing the foundation for wise and enduring decisions. In this way, true strength is both peaceful and provident, a guiding light through the uncertain seas of life. Resilience, often associated with grit and vigorous action, can manifest just as powerfully in serenity and quietude. In the silence of solitude, one nurtures a garden within, a sanctuary of ideas, reflections, and resolutions that withstand the tests of time and adversity. This silent resilience does not boast, but rather reflects a deep understanding of life's cyclical nature. It embodies an acceptance of suffering as a teacher, not a tormentor, enriching the spirit and knitting together the fibers of fortitude and patience into a tapestry of peace and power. The mountains stand tall and solemn as ancient symbols of power in serenity. Their unspoken strength teaches us the virtue of steadfastness. Those who hold true power understand that presence itself is an expression of strength. In today's fast-paced world, distractions can erode the mountain-like poise necessary for sustained power, yet cultivating this aspect is essential for maintaining inner peace. By observing the mountains, we learn to ground ourselves in enduring values and principles that offer solace amidst chaos. In their presence, power remains unshaken, anchored by its sturdy foundation, humble under the vast sky. Within this quiet strength exists a lightness of being that may go unnoticed, a liberation from desires and anxieties. It flows like a river, gentle yet purposeful, shaping the landscape with its unwavering presence. To achieve this lightness, one must cultivate a deep, unshakable sense of purpose, aligning actions with profound personal values while allowing room for growth. Such alignment frees us from the need for external validation, fostering an inner peace and generating a gentle but formidable power that silently impacts the world. Tranquil strength is a dance, balancing poise with purpose, a harmonious choreography that prioritizes mental clarity and peace over chaos. This quiet strength speaks to the mastery over one's impulses and desires, allowing us to respond without haste, creating movements in life that are deliberate and profound, much like the measured flow of Tai Chi. Life then becomes a graceful dance, a testament to endurance and the gentle force through which we shape our world. In this realm, every step is light yet sure, honoring the slow and the serene as immensely powerful. Throughout history, whispers have wrought great change, marking the beginning of transformative shifts. Words spoken softly, steeped in truth and authenticity, often carry more weight than the loudest proclamations. Quiet strength learns which words must be whispered, guiding and inspiring silently. Like seeds carried far by the wind, whispered wisdom has the power to grow, shaping worlds with a touch as light as air, an enduring influence embedded in the heart of understanding. Nature, in its vastness and complexity, exemplifies the gentle force of power in motion. Water shapes valleys and carves canyons, demonstrating how strength flows consistently without need for excess force. True power, like water, is unhurried, fluid, and adaptable, maintaining persistence in purpose. By aligning ourselves with these gentle forces, we cultivate strength that is both unobtrusive and impactful. Recognizing that power need not be aggressive allows a reflective engagement with the world, just as nature shapes landscapes, creating meaningful, lasting change, both internally and externally. Power that embodies peace carries an eternal aspect. It transcends transient struggles or fleeting accolades. In embodying this eternal power, we connect with the enduring aspects of human experience: love, honesty, compassion, eternal elements of the soul. Engaging with this timeless dimension fosters profound inner calm, for what is eternal cannot be swayed by temporary turmoil or disorder. The journey to embody such power involves cultivating these virtues, steadfast anchors amidst life's fluid tides, offering us peace in perpetual motion. In a world that often fragments focus, Deep concentration acts as a bastion, a fortress against the chaos that threatens mental clarity. By nurturing our ability to focus, we lay the groundwork for a power that is steady, deliberate, and peacefully decisive. Such focused power refrains from impulsivity, responding instead with insight and wisdom. The ability to concentrate allows us to perceive reality with unclouded vision, making prudent decisions. Thus, deep focus becomes essential in peace in motion, guiding thoughtful actions that promise enduring outcomes. Still waters harbor unfathomable strength beneath their calm surface. Emulating their quiet composure, we nurture an internal calm that withstands external disturbances. Like these waters, we possess a reserve of strength ready to be tapped into when life demands it. Stillness invites contemplation and renewal, a space to process experiences and distill wisdom. By embracing the lessons of still water, we develop a strength that eschews chaos for peace, allowing us to remain consistent and composed, resonant with mindful and tranquil power. True power manifests when we relinquish unnecessary strife, the clutches of ego and the grip of resentment. In letting go, we attain liberation, shedding burdens that weigh us down. Releasing conflict invites harmony, fostering relationships and environments conducive to growth. This conscious choice for peace does not reflect weakness, but showcases strength. A calm mind, receptive and non-reactive, soars above unnecessary frays, cultivating a peaceful power set to navigate new skies of possibility. Grace under pressure reveals the essence of true power, the ability to remain composed amidst adversity, cultivated through mindfulness and acceptance. The Stoic demeanor flourishes through trials without succumbing to despair or reactive turmoil. Embodying this grace means welcoming life's pressure points as refining tools, emerging stronger and refined. Grace embodies a strength that is both firm and gentle, a paradoxical coexistence of peace and motion, soft yet unyielding resilience. Virtues like courage, wisdom, and integrity, silent and powerful, guide our lives as forces for peace. Grounded in virtues, we listen before reacting, acting out of faith rather than mere intention. Recognizing the transformative force of virtue acknowledges our capacity to shape reality. These choices, reflecting our commitment to virtues, radiate power untarnished by empty declarations. It is the gentle presence of virtue, glowing softly, lighting our path and subtly transforming the world from its roots. Embracing life's natural ebbs and flows, its rhythmic cycles, guides growth and transformation. Navigating these cycles with peace requires flexibility and acceptance, fostering a willingness to move with life rather than against it. Resistance breeds struggle, but embracing life's rhythm creates resilience and joy, cultivating a calm power aligned with the pace of existence, imparting its essence across all facets of existence. In darkness, quiet power becomes a lantern, illuminating paths forward. It embraces rather than extinguishes the night, finding opportunities within, transforming challenges into growth potential. As lanterns in darkness, we light paths of courage, guided by empathy and wisdom. The merging of light with darkness redefines strength, revealing peace in every motion and every moment. Confidence rooted in understanding holds power that surpasses boastfulness. Unassuming yet profound, it draws admiration and ripples of influence. This authentic confidence emerges from self-awareness, beyond external validation, manifesting power tempered with humility. Such serenity and confidence inspires both within and outside us, fostering a legacy of peaceful purpose interwoven with life's uninterrupted motion. Letting go through discernment is strength incarnate, a freedom that expands the soul beyond attachment, where binding constrains, release liberates, welcoming spontaneity and peace. Paradoxically, detachment grants control, engaging deeply with life without shackles. Such strength anchors in balanced freedom, fostering a receptive flow of peaceful transformation and continual renewal. Serenity resides in the present moment. Mindfulness aligns us dynamically with existence. Anchoring ourselves now frees us from the past's burden and future anxiety, quieting turmoil to access deeper awareness. The present beckons with opportunities, its whispers revealing life's subtleties, once veiled by distraction. Through this awareness, power flows with serenity, drawing a gentle path along life's canvas, a perpetual motion filled with peace. Compassion proves a strength surpassing individual limits, uniting hearts and nurturing shared humanity. It extends empathy into action, transforming soft offerings into transformative power. Compassion's inherent tenderness does not compromise the self, but expands its reach, opening spaces for mutual growth. Guided by compassion, resilience arises, reclaiming fairness and tenderness as forces that pave the path to enduring peace. Acceptance of oneself nourishes internal peace, unlocking power unconflicted with its nature. Embracing imperfections resolves internal discord, merging fragments into harmonious wholeness. The journey towards self-acceptance reveals inherent power and tranquility. This process doesn't mean settling for flaws, but acknowledging growth areas, nurturing authenticity and trust as power unfetters ambition. The inner journey unveiling a personal sanctuary from which energy flows undeterred. Reflection fosters transformative power through quiet introspection. It invites deeper contemplation, unveiling insights overlooked amid life's haste. Reflection dialogues with the self, carving pathways of reason, offering direction through silent understanding. It shapes decisions with intention, accessing dimensions waiting within. This reflective practice crafts a meditative stillness, poised with latent power and radiant insights, guiding thoughtful action. Subtlety embodies strength as precision where boldness falters, refining raw force into discerning impact. Subtlety embraces patience, crafting paths with elegant resonance. Its often overlooked potential lies in gentle touches and soft words that hold far-reaching influence. Reconsidering strength in subtlety alters perception, appreciating tranquility as a formidable power, manifesting graciously in silence. Balance sustains power, navigating life's interplay without succumbing to extremes, an art form aligning moving parts in harmonious concord. It chooses engagement without surrendering to dynamic oscillations, focusing purpose unclouded. Power moves integrated, balancing priorities, stabilizing actions anchored in purpose, a dance of graceful power. Freedom reaches its fullest potential when internalized beyond material grasp, a sovereign space for authentic engagement. It examines constructs, transcending illusory boundaries to realize expansive potential. Navigating freedom's path unleashes power from within, touching thought and action without constraint. Empowerment beckons peaceful engagement, revealing life's expansive potential anew. The journey to peaceful power reflects an odyssey where insight harmonizes with steady growth. This voyage, within and without, reveals life's kaleidoscopic intricacy, a reminder that power nurtured in peace transforms profoundly beyond noisy displays. It teaches through presence, partners with insight, facilitates transformation, welcoming shifts with serenity. As we conclude this reflective meditation, remember that real strength needs no grand declarations. Quietly, it engages life's unfolding narrative, echoing the timeless truth. True power moves silently, residing in the stillness, the heart of peace.